Let us begin. Indubitably. I should probably actually share it on Discord. Ho ho ho, Mutaki Yuaya. Alrighty, let's get her going. The epic sauce. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do with this first build, shall we? What optimizations can be had? Been chillin'. Been chillin'. Alrighty. What's this? Alright. So pull up my sheet. My notes. Let's get to the description of the build itself and then begin at the upgrading. Alright. So, aiming for a laser kite, but decided to add coral, and homing missiles for a bit of personal twist. Playstyle is somewhat there, but I feel I have to be in shotgun range for the LRAs to work. I'd like to show the ranked ladder some divine punishment. Okay. Very good. Alrighty. Well, LRAs aren't hitting at this range, although... Interesting. What's the firearm spec on these looking like? Pretty goddamn good. Yo. Do you prefer us watching on Twitch or YouTube? I always stream on YouTube. I haven't even bothered to. I used to stream on Twitch just to record gameplay, but the pinned comment I have going on right now is to a live stream on Twitch by a mate of mine, Hopeless Gaming. He's doing a kind of charity stream. A buddy of his got robbed here in the Christmas time, so he's running a stream to promote anyone to donate. So if y'all are feeling cheerful and you got a couple extra bucks, I definitely direct you guys to click the link and go donate. But of course, if you don't, it's understandable. It is the holidays. But yeah, spread the word and all that good stuff. Yo, Altair, what's good? This looks familiar. Yeah, dude, I thought this up today, you know? I thought, you know, I need to make this build with the LRAs and the missiles and stuff like that. The Brizzle booster, which definitely is not outdated. You know, my own original design, of course. Yeah, no, this is your build, dude. We're going to be upgrading it today. Starting, of course, with the booster. Since Brizzle has been nerfed, it is no longer as good, and therefore the Alula is just better. Slightly worse assault boost speed, but not by enough that it's really considerable. It's way lighter, and the overall it's just kind of better. You're gonna enjoy it a lot more. It's what I have on my Kite Knight build, indubitably. You love my paint scheme? Yeah, dude. Yep, it just came to me, dude. I was just like, I need to paint it this way. And that's what I did. Literally. Oh, yeah, Lula Booster. So you said you had trouble locking or landing. You said you need to be like in shotgun range, you feel, to land your LRAs. Um, Obviously, you got the max medium range assist, FCS, 130 to 260 range. I think what's happening is you're maybe, I'm just assuming, shooting before the red reticle fully locks on. If you do that, then accuracy, no matter what's your ideal range, unless you're using Vientos like right next to the opponent, only then, will shit happen. Hopeless, yo, what's up? I am live streaming. I got your channel link pinned as a comment to direct people over. Yeah, I gotta change my name over on Twitch to my updated Green Knight title, no longer Griffin Green Gamer. But yeah, that away. So yeah, we'll keep the FCS until we'll see what we do with the weaponry. Coral Gen, definitely good. Just allows you to just keep on going. And it's kind of impossible to run. Well, not impossible, surely, but it's a tricky one to have the 20C gen. I think I have it on my Kite Knight build though, so if we play our parts right, we might be able to use it. But with the Coral missile, probably not. It's quite energy taking, energy costly. That's what I mean. Hello there, Jackson Sims. What's good, Foot? Welcome to Humble Abode. Steady got off. You got off. Aces in the Abyss. And then might as well do a quick armor core stream, dude. Upgrade some builds. Alright, so 20C would be heat for the extra damage. However, we can't really afford it right now. So, I mean, hell, even with the Coral Generator, our EN load is getting pretty close. We'll see, like normally with the Coral Generator depleted, it almost fully recharges. With how close our EN load rate is right now, it probably won't fully regen, but the majority of it will. Terminal armor, nice way to stay alive for a little longer. However, I would use something like pulse armor though, just because you can activate it whenever you want, and by the time terminal armor activates, especially on a kite, chances are you're already making so much distance that by the time they pop it on you, they're just gonna run away from you, and you already have the distance. I mean, if they pop it on you, chances are they're getting you low enough so that they're so close that you could either just assault armor them to get them off you and do direct damage while you escape. But in the event that they have a long range, what's it called? Punish, it's probably best just pulse armor. At least that's what I'm gonna change it up to for now. Can you make me a build? Says Jackson Sims. I could, but considering you don't play Armored Core, I don't think you'd be able to use it. But if you get the game, I'll definitely help you make a build, that's for sure. Why, I was thinking of the other one, but it looks so much like my other cat. I see. That's pretty cool. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, so LRA, gonna keep these. These are probably... The LRAs in Rensetsu are just naughty for kiting. Also, the new heavy machine gun is actually pretty dicey. I was playing a lot of ranks the other day, and quite a few people use the new heavy machine gun, and they use it pretty well as a nice, like, stagger build-up kiting weapon. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Wasn't crazy, but it was alright. So I want to keep the coral missile and other homing missile or active homing missile for aesthetic or your own twist. Suppose we could. Might switch it up though a little bit. We'll see though. Alright. For health, 9,100. Preferably I don't go below 9,500. But, I mean, it is a kite. The goal is to not get hit. Speed, 340. We're almost to 350. But since we're not there, we don't need to necessarily sacrifice too much to get there. But if we do sacrifice just a little more to get really close to 350, at least like 348 or 9, that would be pretty dope. Then we'll hit the actual like really good speed threshold, and that would be pretty epic. Not going to lie. Let's see if we can even do that. Any cores we can do to get a little lighter? find a core that lightens us, but also gives us good energy output. No, not now. You like the videos despite not playing? That's kind of heat, man. That's epic. Maybe you'll get the game this holiday season there, but I mean, you can switch it up if need be, just trying to not be a straight meta. Yeah, I get you, I get you. It's more satisfying to win with not so much a meta, because then it really feels earned, especially when you're fighting meta itself. Sick color scheme? Hell yeah, dude. Man's Altair did a good job. I tend to lean towards black, edgier ones, I see. Yeah, me too. I like the dark colors, but I know. Man, I have no idea what I'm going to use for the cosplay tournament that's coming up. I have actually no clue. I gotta dig through a catalog of mechanized characters to figure out which one suits my playstyle. Its head lightens up, but not by a huge amount. I would say... I was fighting a kite, almost lost too in the ranked. It was a light tetrapod using the quartal missile and some other missiles, plasmas, and all that good stuff. It can work. It's just having the quartal missile with LRAs is really costly on our energy and doesn't really allow us much flexibility. It's also pretty heavy. So I might drop the quartal missile and just go double stack the homing missile, because we can fire that a lot more often than the quartal missile. The quartal missile is going to have a lot of downtime between shots, and it's really good if it hits, but if it doesn't hit, that's not great. And the LRAs are nice for stagger, which would be preferable. You stagger them at range, and then the quartal missile hits, and then that's just fucking insane damage. But it is a little unlikely. So I think, at least for now, as we, test around a bit, we'll drop that. We'll double this. We will then. What could we use for our next, our other back weapon? I'm thinking more missiles, but we gotta use the pulse shield. Pulse shield launchers, OP. Cosplay as Steel Haze. I see. I don't know if we can. Yeah, I don't think we can cosplay as the in-game characters. That'd be kind of funny, but I think it has to be characters outside of the AC media. I'm using a build beamed out from the Juggernaut from 86. Oh, fuck yeah. Not sure if laser pistols are good, but they are probably my favorite main hand weapons. Dude, I was using the plasma handgun. Not plasma. You say plasma or laser? Yeah, laser pistols. I'm dumb. Yeah, laser handguns are actually sick. I use them a fuck ton. Use them to kill Bolteus, dude. Yeah, they're goated. In fact, on my kite build, which is pretty alright, I have double LRAs and then double laser pistols, which they have a really good synergy with, what's it called? Overheating patterns. So if you go into a fight and you just fire the LRAs until they overheat, you switch to the laser pistols, keep just firing those, spray away until those overheat. By the time those overheat, you can switch back to the LRAs and just kind of continue infinite lasers. Very epic sauce. Handheld missiles? Ooh, indubitably. We could go with the new missile, dude. That could be epic. Like now we're heavier than we started off, which is kind of dope, but not by much, only by like what, 3 points. This could be D. Because fucking what's it called, pulse missile comes back really quick, has a cool 2 alternate versions, so you can kind of fire between those to keep your enemy guessing. And what's cool about them, they don't do too much stagger. I mean, they do pretty decent, but the cool thing about it is it sticks. Like the Harris you fire does a lot of stagger, but then it dissipates really quick to its like default amount. With the pulse missiles, they kind of do that, but man, they stay for a while. That stagger just kind of it just stays there, which allows you to keep building on it with your LRAs. Basically, the stagger cannot go down as long as you can see your opponent, and that's pretty good, especially with these missiles, which also do great stagger, which means a lot of stun. I think this is a cool synergy. That was a great recommendation, mate. Do you use the energy generator on my build? Yeah, I do. Surprisingly, I can do it. I guess because the pistols don't take up a whole lot. Although it's not very fast. It's like in the 309, about 310 threshold, which is when you start to see like moderate speed. Not very fast, but very tanky. But I don't really use it's funny, it's my kite knight, but I don't really kite with it too much. I definitely keep my distance as I have really no close range offense other than a kick. And I guess the pistols, but I don't really use pistols in their face because that's just me getting meleeed or me getting kicked. But I don't really plan on just staying at max range and just firing. I plan on kind of doing a dance with them, staying kind of mid range, kind of close type deal. But yeah, that's just me though. It's a bit blurry. Oh, you might be able to adjust the quality. I'm not sure though. Might be a little laggy regardless. I don't have the best interwebs. That's a little blurry. Is that the super homing missile, right? Yeah. This is the missiles we have on the back are the active homing launcher. Which yeah, these are pretty much as slow as the coral missiles without as much damage, but they come back a lot faster. They're pretty good, and when they hit, they do a lot of like staggering damage overall. I mean, look at their stats; that's pretty good. Pretty goaded. All right, with this assortment, can we find a way to justify at least the 20C? Potentially, we'll just have to adjust the parts a little bit. I don't want to go below 310, but if you really want to keep your distance, we're gonna need to kind of we're gonna have to lighten up, I suppose, even more. Preferably we get to like 350, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible. We'll see though. Not too shabby. I'm just gonna be theory crafting a little bit here. I'll try her actually heavier. That's crazy. Let's run not try her. Let's run. How's this heavier? Yet it's so much worse. I guess the generator output really gives it its mainstay. God, this heavy fucking weighs it down a lot. Probably have to lighten this missile up a bit. What is going to do? Unfortunately, I have to dip. My brother is demanding Baldur's Gate 3, and he's only in port for a week or two. Gotcha, man. You have yourself a very good one. Baldur's Gate's pretty cool. What type of build is this? Just dual laser cannon and friends? Oh yes, of course. 20C is nice, but I like what's it called? Staying in the air. Coral tends to be the more supportive gen for that playstyle for me. It does, yeah. Coral gen definitely allows you to just kind of eliminate the need to maintain your energy. Just kind of just use it up and then come back eventually. It is lighter, and lighter by a significant amount, so we'll keep it for now. Guess we don't have to build around that then, which is nice. Now we just need to lighten up to 350, preferably anyway. Ooh. Alright, now we can just get... it's rough. Can we go with... the firearm spec goes down by a bit with these arms, but our health does go up by a nice amount. Firearm spec doesn't go down by too much, although the defenses don't go up by a whole lot either. But I guess we might as well run it just for the sake of running it. This gets us over, and has a lot of firearm. Thing is, we go down to 9,000 AP. It's not great, although we will be super light this way, so it's not too shabby. What other 350s can we run? Probably nothing better. Yeah. Anything else that keeps us at 350? It just goes 1 point below. She gives us some nice stats too. Yeah, 1 point below is never like horrible, but had a pick. New legs would be pretty cool, but you know, they ain't got really the stats for it. Any other 350 legs that are better? Nope. Nope. Alright, so far is what we got. Not too shabby. I kinda hate those legs just from their looks. I see. Would changing the head be better? We will definitely see what we can get away with. People are slapping on the, it's basically a better tinner. Yeah. Or tainer. Jailbreak or bus. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hell yeah. Alright. It's not the most fashionable mech, but we're getting there. There's no other arms you can really use to lighten up without sacrificing too much stats. Yeah, it's a lot easier to build a build when you have like certain things like thresholds in mind. Helps you narrow it down for sure. Where do we go? Core. Let's go over head. Oh, this could be really good actually. This buffs our health up by a bit and our defenses as well. After this ability goes down by a bit, but honestly, actually it goes down to 1600. I don't like that. Oh god. But is it worth it? Is it worth the survivability? I mean, with our pulse armor, we can reset the stagger anyway, but only once, of course. Barrelhead, only 2 points below. That's not that bad. Stability still at 1600, which is kind of dumb, but almost. That's the cool thing about Mind Beta is max stability or aptitude stability contribution. Just neat, very neat. What else can we run that keeps us in this threshold? This puts us exactly at 350. This is pretty nice stats, but then again, even lower 1600 stability. Oh, this is better health, better defenses, and everywhere except for kinetic, but not by a lot. Stability doesn't go down by a lot. It's pretty good. We'll definitely throw this on for sure. Just why not? It's just the same, but better. And we're at 17 stability. And not too shabby. 1700 stability, nearly 350 speed. At this rate, only moving 1 point below it, not bad. EN load, pretty far from the max, which means our energy will refill quite fast. And we have Coral Gen anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. What happens if we try to run the 20C? Our speed goes down by a bit. But energy's good enough to handle it. It's just speed. I think having the Coral Gen to constantly be on the move is a little better than a bit of extra damage anyway. Plus, I mean, Coral Gen I think is, yeah, 3rd best energy firearm spec gen in the game. No, it's not. It's 4th. See, 4th by like 2 damage. Let's go 6 damage technically, but a heat. Over 9500 health. All but 2 are defensive kinetic and energy are below 1100, which isn't great, but not by a whole lot. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. We'll see how it feels. I might as well go against an actual moving AI. Yeah, I think I let that track on the way. Yeah, I did that. Not bad. So their FCS, it's max, yeah, 130 to 260. Okay. Yeah, just the charge shot's always just better, I think, than the normal of the new plasma or new pulse. Keep calling it plasma. So used to it. Probably shouldn't let these LRA overheat, but I mean it's not that bad. My synergy right now with the pulse handheld missile launcher is just to fire, since it can fire twice, but if you fire your first shot is the charge variant, it shoots all of them at once, which is neat. But they dodge it once, they dodge it all. So I like to fire it once normally, and then the other charged. Just add a little bit of variety. Individually, yeah, I think it performs decently well. This is better than the original though, potentially. I think it can catch up to the original, no doubt. But yeah, the goal of a kite isn't always to just catch up. But with their speed, we're naturally faster than probably most builds, especially tankier builds we fight. And with the Coral Gen, we can kind of keep up the running. And with the Alula booster being so good with Assault Boost, we can actually just, say we overheat our guns accidentally, we can just Assault Boost away for the most part. Especially if they like to Assault Boost to us. Which is pretty neat. Yeah, also, I don't remember this, but look how far away I can be with the missile lock staying on. Like, missile lock's on, so far away the FCS is gone, but I still get the lock on. I don't remember that being that good, but I didn't play around too many missiles before the update. I mean, a little bit, but not like this. No, I was testing the new legs, because I figured they're going to be very kitey. Walt? Yeah, it definitely is a good FCS, and we'll probably slap it on, just it's even on mine, just because it's good. Sorry, just trying to learn, haha. No, you're good, man. Recommend anything, ask anything. Totally okay. Do you want to try the kinetic missiles over pulse? You can definitely take a look. Hope it's going well in here. Hell yeah, dude. Going very well. Incredibilis. Yep, I'll reiterate just in case there's some newer people in here that didn't hear earlier, but I have a pinned comment, a link to a Twitch stream from Hopeless Gaming himself right here in the chat. He is doing a charity stream to raise some money for his friend who got robbed. Yeah, robbed in the Christmas time, which is fucked up. But you know, if y'all are feeling jolly, you got a couple extra dollars you don't mind spending, it is definitely well spent over there. But if you cannot, again, it is the holidays, it is understandable. Yes. At the very least, I say spread the word. But yeah, the Walt is a good FCS. Good recommendation. Slightly worse in the medium range versus max, but not by a lot. And it gives us a little bit of opportunity to have good aiming or good tracking in any other situation. Not that good, but good enough, I'd say. I don't know. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You are absolutely epic sauce. No, you don't know. I see. Very epic sauce. Indeed, I say. Buddies. Where else can we improve? Tracking is pretty much as good as it can get. Oh yeah, we could toy around with the, ooh, yeah, if we go with the kinetic version, we actually hit 350, which is kind of nice. How's reload time? This one comes back faster by, wow, 0.3 seconds. God damn. But it comes back faster, does more damage. I just think it's not as fast, and it won't help us with our keeping up the stagger. But honestly, I mean, it's kind of like you could just choose either or at this rate. It definitely will aid in stagger for sure, but it is more dodgeable because you can see those move a lot slower. But so which means they're more dodgeable than the plasma. But I mean, you know, Funny enough, my first iteration of my Kite Knight had 2 LRA, 2 box missiles. So just switch, shoot at these, and then just fire, 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 switch, shoot, fire, 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 over and over and over. Let's go. So yeah, with the box missile, we can fire more often, which means you have to switch more often, which can get annoying. They're less likely to hit, but I mean, it's not that bad. You can fire them constantly still, so it's not bad. And we hit actual 350, which is nice. So not too shabby, not too shabby. But what is the final call? The final verdict, if you will. A missile that hits more but is slower, or about the same speed but hits more but doesn't do as much damage, and also takes just 1 down below the speed threshold. I kind of think. Yeah, let's do a bit of testing. Let's do a bit of science. Let's see how many times he's like hit naturally against a moving target. That can obviously see it coming. All of them hit. Very nice. Do it like 3 times. All hit again. Not doing much to evade them. Doing pretty good. Most hits. I'm gonna test with these. The charge variants. Only 1 hit. Very nice, but he didn't do much more to dodge that one than he was dodging the kinetics. So. The combo. I just fired 2 normal. Let's see. Yeah, I think the normal missiles are honestly gonna be a little better. I think if you want to be a little quirky, use the new stuff, go for this missile launcher. But I mean, the time we need to switch it, hold to fire, and then release versus just switch, fire, switch. You know, I think that would be a little better. It definitely feels like you have to be mindful or range with pulse missiles. Yeah, definitely. If you're too close, they just, a lot of them just go over and miss. Kind of like, much like the tracking missile we have. If you're close, it kind of just goes over. But it does not stop. It does turn back around eventually. I don't know if I was fully lucky on when I shot that one, but yeah. I think the box missiles is the best bet. I think it is quite good. Yeah, I would space my shots and not overheat as much, but I'm just fucking lazy. My boy Woods. Alright, I think it's good. I think it's good for now, at least. Can't really think of anywhere else to really mess with it too much. I would say switch back to Vero, you know? The fences are nuts. Lost stability? I mean, lost stability isn't that much. Well, I mean, from 96 to 69, that's not great. But honestly, the defense increase is just way better, yeah. And the box missile allows us to afford this, so yeah. Barrelhead, baby. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I don't ever like going to 1600 stability, but it's 1680, so it's not that bad. And plus, the goal is to not get caught in the first place, so I think we're doing pretty well off. Plus, dude, it's canon. Every Requiem build must have the barrelhead. It's canon event, baby. Alrighty, I think we consider this to be Requiem. Now let's see what it looks like with the green glow. Might have to paint it to make it look good, because I don't know if this color scheme will look good with it, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, I forget this is downloaded too, not a one of my presets, so the coloring or the lights I don't think they're as bright as they could be. That doesn't look too shabby. Switch this from like a bronze to like a black, just to make the green pop a little more. Yeah, add a little more contrast from the original, maybe. Looks a little out of place. Might give it a whole makeover later, but for now, this will be a Requiem. Very nice, very nice. I'll get 2 more builds to take a look at individually. Compared to the original. Looking pretty good on the stat side. Kept the same weapon synergy, a little bit. Now it's a little bit more of a swap build, but not fully. Versus a coral missile that would take ages of fire, and Bristle Booster, which was irrelevant. Changed up the parts a little bit, legs and head mainly. Yeah, looking good. Alright, now let's take on another, what's it called, wow. Fight Club, or Discord, Xbox Fight Club, submitter. Yeah, if you guys are interested in joining the, Xbox Fight Club Discord, I have a link to it in my most recent video if you're not already in there. It's most epic sauce. If you're on PC or PlayStation, you can even drop by and get you situated to another. We're linked with all the other servers, so join in there and we'll forward you all to the other servers. Very epic sauce. But alright, let's take a look at this build, which is definitely an interesting one. Just pure plasma and redshift. Get that AoE damage. I said it before, but this reminds me so much of Custom Reboot. I see. It is indeed. This is it. Alright, so what stands out immediately? Booster looks good. FCS being max close range assist with rifles like these, with shots split between. I don't know about all that. Alright, so health looks alright, stability looks alright, speed is 10 points over 10 threshold, which, is alright. We can build around it maybe. But the energy load, oh my god. Yeah, what? We have 20C. I believe that these guns, plasma at least side of it, just the normal nebula, not the redshifts, do scale with energy firearm spec. We're going to test it right now just to make sure. But, oh my god. Almost entirely, all from the same maker too. That's goated. That is most epic. Alright, so natural damage 618. Switch to gen, say coral. 570. Yep, alright, so it is boosted by the gen. Will it be necessary to keep it? As it stands right now, it is a detriment to have it with these weapons and current setup, and I'm thinking the maker did its best to minimize and get a lot of adjust out of it, but it's still not enough. God, how long it takes to regen, like, for contrast. That's 1, 2, 3, but 2.5 seconds, about 3 seconds. Which doesn't seem like a long time, but in the heat of battle, it really, really is. But then, we take off some shoulders, get some space. 1, 2, 3, about the same actually, almost. But look how fast it went up, holy shit. I think the start is always going to be the same, but, and zoop, up immediately. Yeah, okay, so the amount of time it takes to start is always going to be the same, but yeah, the speed at which it just recharges though is nearly instant when we have a lot of space. And zip. Very nice. He's firing pretty quick, honestly. Might be sleeping on some plasma. Can you switch over to the others and keep going? Let's put him back on and see what's up. See if we can make these work. Might be a daunting task, but we'll see. Would you mind taking a look at my main and tuning it? Yeah, man, no problem. You can either leave a comment on the most recent video with all the parts or share code, or you can put it right here in chat. 4 nebulas in a dream, indeed. Let's see if we can make that dream come true. So yeah, let's see what the description for this build was. Let's see. Shoot, switch, and dodge, and stay a bit close. Might meant a mid-range version. Nice. Share code. Gotcha. And then share code didn't work, so I decided to use the base plate. Although it's not that different. Okay, so just shoot and dodge and switch constantly. So yeah, there's constant pressure, which doesn't sound too bad. So once those overheat, just shoot. Yeah, the thing is, these have such a space between firing. Those are really good charge attack damage. And with Zen, they charge up really quick, versus what they should normally. Like, that could be a meaty combo. Imagine landing the charge shots to stun, and then just melt them with the plasma. That'd be kind of nuts. Like, that'd be insane. It's a lot of damage. Let's see normally if we can assort the parts in such a way that it's actually possible to run these two without your generator killing itself or your EN load. I wouldn't mind, although I have been naggy about it. I see. OMG, thank you. Of course, man, of course. Yeah, leave a comment or paste it right here in the stream and I will take a look. Indubitably. We have all the time in the world. Yeah, but only streaming for 40 minutes. Usually I stream for like 4 hours. So yeah, we got time, baby. Yes, alright, so let's try to fuck around with the parts and see what we can do. I'm pretty sure this is the... Alright, oh boy. Gee. This is so fucked. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, with a build like this, staying so close to the max range FCS, and this generator, honestly, I don't know why we don't just... I mean, I guess you need a Lula to stay close, but I mean, if we change our game plan from just being super close to, mid-range, close range, a wheelchair build like this could work, and it allows us to have the energy to actually be able to recharge at a steady pace. And with the wheelchair, we won't have to be dodging around constantly, which will allow us to not worry about recharging constantly. Because we rely on our natural speed outside of like normal dodging. Alright, we'll switch the FCS to max, mid, and close. We'll keep the gen, expansion pulse. Yeah, I suppose that's suitable. For parts, now that we have a little more room to play with, not very much, but we have a bit. Yeah, stability needs to go up from 1600, especially on a wheelchair like us. And look at our speed, 340. That's fucking huge, brother. We could walk people down with this type of speed on a wheelchair. Fucking good. See if we can also hit 350. So it's a long shot, but it might be possible. Can we afford a better core? I think asking for 350 might be asking for a bit too much. Go for the lightest head. Let's see what we can do for chess. Fuck. 1300 stability, my god, that's nothing. I don't think we'll be able to balance high stability with the speed, but we can kind of experiment a little bit, I think. We brought stability back up a bit. Not great. Yeah, not great at all. Should I put my share code here? If you're on Xbox, yeah, go for it. If you're on any other platform, though, I won't be able to download it. But if you are on the Xbox, then yeah, sure thing. Share the code right here, man. Alright, start by load. Real. Oh, can't run these because you have like. Oh my god. Decent firearm. I feel like we might need the notch dryer though. Might. We at least need some high. Like Melanda. I think it starts to be good. I think 330 is gonna have to be our middle ground. Which is fine. It's decent speed, especially on a wheelchair where the speed is constant. If we do that, we can begin to be a little bit more tankier. Indubitably. Alright, so yeah, we'll keep notch try for the time being. 330 is our new speed threshold. Allows us to be a lot more tankier. What can we do for the head? Maybe we'll keep the head just for our stability increase. That's kind of nuts. Probably keep notch dryer. Alright, let's see if we can. What's also pretty comparable in the firearm spec. HAL, but we go below it. Let's check everything that's in the 330 threshold. Stat wise, not huge. Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. Nope, nope, definitely not. It's in our range, but the loss in firearm is way too great for the other sides. Again, not too shabby, but the increase is not bad enough. Yeah, I guess Nox Rider is going to be all the best a bit. FCS, keep the same. 20C, might as well. Pulse armor, sure thing. Weapons, remain true. And yeah, okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I think we got something here. Although, now that we're a wheelchair, might switch out the nebula or the red shifts on the back for like bazookas or something like that, because bazookas are nuts. Really wish the share codes were cross-platform. Yeah, I agree with you too. That guy OP. You're just hoping that gets changed at some point. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. That would be kind of epic sauce, indubitably. Yeah. If you're on PC, I see. Yeah, you can just put your part list here. You can list every part from top to bottom, and then just add a play style. And of course, we can go back and forth and talk about it. Comments are saved to the VOD, though. You'd have to find the timestamp. I don't know if the stream, like from what I can see, from when I go to the VODs, the live chat, there's no real way to retell it, but I can just screenshot it and save it, and then I'll have it as a point of reference for later when I'm making the video. But yes, incredibilis. Alright, yeah, you go in and type up that parts list. I will be right at the backing in like 1 minute. But yeah, I'll be back. I have the recording indubitably. Ho ho. Yes, let's see how this feels. Gosh dang, we're fast! So speed we're reaching 350. Our boost speed is 330, but with the fucking legs, we're still hitting 350 as our natural just cruising speed. Up to 400, Jesus Christ, we dodge. That's great. Use fucking spam that, you're chilling. That's speed, baby. So yeah, preferably start with like red shifts. If you can get close, just so there's maybe no chance of missing. The stagger's broken, you just fucking spam these for high damage. And naturally, I suppose at range you also could just spam these naturally. Look at that, my god. Yeah, you can just spray and pray with these. Could be a little more grounded than anything, but you will be able to fire these normally without any standing still. You can choose fire them charged, all that cool stuff. Now I want to see how much changes if I were to change these both to like fucking majestics. We actually lose speed, so kind of can't. We can still we hit high speeds, but because if we could like use these bazookas to break stagger and then go for the nebula, I feel like that's gonna be a little more reliable than the coral. But I don't know. Let's see what it looks like and see how fast we can actually be in actual practice when we have both of them on. We're still hitting 353. That's kind of nuts. By the time these overheat, I'll fire these again, and by the time it's back, these are about ready. Nice synergy, actually, not too shabby. Yeah, actually, not too bad. So we're just gonna see AI who knows these things. Not too shabby. Also makes me think I want to see what the actual like overheat synergy is with the red shifts as well. Didn't really pay attention to that last time. What halfway? Oof, it didn't space correctly. I see. Feel like a problem child. Hell yeah, dude. Would it be better to post it in the Discord just for organization? Haha. I'd copy and paste mine, but it's loading. Load. I see. If that would work better, I'd love to. You could? You definitely could. Yeah, if you wanna check the link in my most recent Requiem video, that will take you to the Discord, and then you could find the Requiem shop thread, and you can post your stuff in there, indubitably. That's where I got these two builds that we've been taking a look at so far, so yeah, you can definitely do that. Or again, you can comment it on the most recent video, either one, whichever one works best for you, indubitably. But yes, let's see what the overheat synergy is like with this. Come on. Alright, so say we open up with the red shifts. Actually, I wouldn't even open up with the red shifts because the red shifts direct hit is a lot better. Preferably, I want to stagger them with the plasma first. So yeah, so I already spam these. These fires so slow. Yeah, by the time these overheat, these are definitely back. By the time these over here, these back though, about the same as the bazookas. You can take it or leave it. Probably better to stick with these just because you'll be a little bit faster. Plus, you can always fire these charge shots while moving. Just neat. And after the first charges, they're not even fully reheated. What the fuck? That's awesome. That actually makes these even better. What the hell? You can just spam charge shots until they land. Or, well, I didn't need to have two the same. We're mixing them up. Giving them 2 projectiles to dodge, baby. That's not bad. I think we made this work. Got over 10k AP. Defense is looking good. Stability looking good. Speed looking great. Energy on the Arian load on the generator not looking so hot, but we're in a wheelchair. So that's not that great. Not that great. Well, not that bad. Where do I find the Discord for here? What's it called? If you just click on my channel, most recent video, my Requiem Season 1 finale, it should be in the description of that video. Nice little link to the Discord. Incredibilis. Yeah, but I guess it looks pretty good. I guess I'd keep pulse armor just because, you know, why not? Just good, especially on the wood cherry. Pop that and you're out of here. There's what I have, yeah? Pulse armor? Yeah. Yeah, best FCS for the job. I would say more range, maybe in the Walt, but Plasma travels at such a slow speed that even if you can lock onto them accurately from all the way out there, they're gonna dodge it. You're better off just getting close and relying on your medium, or your best balance of both speeds anyway, or ranges. How does the Plasma Nebula, or yeah, Plasma Nebula compare, or what's that? I can't even see it. Yeah, how does it compare to the VVC 760? Which one is that exactly? Let's just find out. 60. Oh, well, so that's the thing. This plasma rifle is definitely stronger, as you can see with the stats, not the charge attacks. But yeah, its cooling's also better. But this thing is slow. The fire rate is way slower. Yeah, it's kind of a yikes. Fire rate's 1.5 seconds versus 0.7. Like, let's throw this on, both of them side by side, and let's check it out. It's very underwhelming. The Nebula is just kind of the better version of it. It's kind of like the Holderman-Zimmerman situation, which is the situation with a lot of guns. Is one fires slower but is stronger, and the other fires more but is weaker. Like the Curtis and Harris. So, I'm spamming the trigger, by the way. Versus the very, very slow. And when we have the Nebula or the Redshift, which basically shoot at the same fire rate. Yeah, not great. In fact, did they fire exactly the same? Let's see. About, yeah, about. Yeah, so yeah. The PR is definitely not as good as the Nebula, I'd say. It's pretty good, pretty good. I think it's a nicer way of making all these weapons work without, cause if you throw this on like, reverse joints, God help you. But if you throw this on like we had bipedal, it's just the energy you'll get back is just not good enough. But yeah, I think that with this we can manage to fire a bunch of charge shots from the red shifts until they overheat, and then just pile on with the nebulas. Constantly be around them, no stopping. I think it's not bad. Definitely do the PvP test to see which is superior, but yes. I feel like you need missiles for this, but I get it. Yeah, maybe. I probably wouldn't rock this entirely, but I mean, it does seem pretty fun. My build was submitted in the garage feedback. Oh, nice. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, there you are joining in. Fuck yeah, dude. Garage feedback. Oh, it's called. You may want to submit your build in the what's it called? It's called the Requiem Workshop. It's under the Pilot Dojo recruitment threads. You can also put in theory crafting. Yeah, you already did. Nice. Yeah, I'll just do it here. Very nice. Alright, yeah, I think we conclude this build as a Requiem and we move on. Welcome to a fun group, indubitably. It is a pretty epic sauce, indeed. Oh, we gotta go with the green of Requiem. Very nice. I'll leave that as is. Looking good. Looking good. Faster and stronger. It is better. It is better. Next we have this build to take a look at, but first, since you're here, you might as well take a look at your build, man. Thank you all. I've been playing since AC2. Oh, hell yeah, dude. And I'm happy. I'm so happy there's still a community. Hell yeah, man. Get that community rocking. Yo, Xylem, what's good? Welcome in. My entire stream just blew up, XD. Oh, hell yeah, man. That's dope. My mech game experience consists of custom, Rubu, and 30 minutes of build mecha. Let's see. Alrighty, let's customize, or let's rebuild the mech that has been submitted. Here's the build. The IB Waltz. Is that the Coral Coral? Yeah, it is. Okay, Coral rifle. Very nice. WR. Oh, the new heavy machine gun. That's why I didn't recognize it. Like, what the fuck is that? There we go. Coral missiles, a very coral build. Coral level indubitably. Earshot. We'd love to see it. It's gonna be a tanky boy. There, the head. Lander. What else we got? Spring chicken legs. Oh boy. Their stability doesn't like that. NGI booster. And Coral Gen, yes sir. You didn't have the expansion, but I guess it's highly customizable and bonus anyway. I would like to keep the reverse joint type if possible. Also, this I'm more of a kite style player. I could tell. And again, thank you. No problem, man. Always glad to help out, man. Show what I know. How's it going? It's going pretty epic sauce. We are building some builds. I have a pinned comment here in the comments of a link to a Twitch stream. A buddy of mine, Hopeless Gaming, is live streaming, trying to raise. It's kind of like a charity stream. One of his buddies got robbed during the holidays, which is shitty as fuck. But yeah, no, he's doing a stream to incentivize anyone dropping off a few dollars, a couple donations to him to help him get his money back. But yeah, no. Head over there if you feel a little jolly and have a couple extra bucks. But again, it's the holidays, so if you're strapped for cash, it is a-okay. Just doing my part and spreading the word as much as I can. Pulse Armor expansion. Gotcha. Pulse Armor's pretty good. Alright, so... Oh shit, they made that. Well, I guess I was going to test it anyway, but... Alrighty. So first things first. Thing is with the reverse joints, they're my favorite type of leg, depending on what I'm doing, but for the most part, I fucking love them. They're great, they're fun. Thing is, stability is not their strong suit. They have the lowest stability contribution in the entire game, or at least for legs. Which, yeah, our stability is 1500. I always recommend never even going down to 1600, because at that rate, you're getting stunned out of your mind. And our health and stuff like that doesn't really reflect such a low stability. So what you always do, if you're always gonna, this is pretty much just the gospel. You do this all the time. Whenever you run a reverse joint build, you always pretty much have to run the Mind Beta head because it is the highest. It has max aptitude, stability, conservation. Always got to run this head. Now we're up to 1600, which isn't too shabby, but again, we would like to be a little better, which we might be able to pull off with our chest. And our speed naturally is like 280, which is not great. It's the second speed threshold from the worst. So we are definitely not going to outspace our enemies through just, movement alone. It's definitely going to have to be jumping back with the reverse joints a lot, which I'm sure you already practice. Indubitably. Stability is the only stat that matters in AC6. I mean, it is it's important. It is fucking important, baby. Alright, so, well, we don't have to go with spring chicken, but you do like the reverse joint playstyle. Thing is, with all these weapons, we definitely need to. But, I think the biggest part we need to mess with before we tweak with too much is, of course, the weapons themselves. So the core rifle it's alright. Definitely an underutilized weapon, I would say. It's not too common in the current meta. It's pretty okay, but it's just fires slow. There are other weapons that kind of accomplish the same goal, but quicker, like an LRA potentially. We can run an LRA. We actually couldn't. It'd be a lot lighter too. It is cool, but yeah, no. Me's thinking. Mind Beta is your favorite reverse joint leg, same. The perfect middle of the road. But it has the big beam, it does. The beam is nuts. If you could turn, like, looking around with the beam faster, it would actually be kind of nuts. It'd be kind of cool. LRB is pretty good if you can afford it. I would agree. LRB pretty good. And it's actually lighter, which is not too shabby. Although, LRA is much lighter, which we might need to do, because we might need to sacrifice some stuff and kind of go... Honestly, I have a vision. I have a dream. The dream is to choose lighter and more affordable alternatives. Or to stop the fire of this baby anyway. Let's go with the lighter, more affordable version. Dear God, he has a dream. Yeah, let's keep that. Portal Gen for sure. Core. 4 core. Make it the 330. I'm cooking. Misa is thinking. Actually, a significant amount, my god. Stability goes down to an uncomfortable amount, but by a huge amount. Hum hum hum. But the coral rifle looks cooler. It really does, but it may not be as good as we might want it to be. Any other core good for 330? Definitely not. Definitely not. Nope. Actually has better stability, funny enough. Not as much AP though, which is not great. I'll go through with this for now. See, I like the idea of Noctrider because we can have very good aim, and we definitely need it with a kite-esque build. It's pretty much essential. Noctrider arms are as essential to a kite as a mind beta head to a mind beta or reverse joint legs as a whole. But if we can get other arms that keep us in the same speed without keep us in the same speed, better stats, that would be preferable. I don't think we're gonna really see that. Not by a significant amount anyway. Why bot? I think you mean why not use the new core for a lightweight with good gen adjustment. Welcome into the chat, mate. So then, I mean, the new core is cool, but oh my god, our stability goes down to 1615, which is, I mean, it's not that much better or worse from 1629, that's for sure. But I mean, health goes down so much, defenses go down. Oh my god. The energy efficiency is nice, but with reverse joints, we don't really have to worry about that because you know we have Coral Gen, right? We must, right? Yes. Coral Gen reverse joint combination is mighty. We can just kind of what's it called, exhaust it, and then jump into the air, and by the time we are almost landed, we'll have it back. So I don't really need to worry about too much of the energy efficiency. Plus, we're already looking pretty saucy as it is with our current chest, anyway. I'm really just trying to keep us in the 330s threshold, so that we have actual speed to keep our enemies at bay with our more heavier artillery, which we might just change up the our other main gun to kind of afford that. But yes, we shall see. HP doesn't matter when you have 400 speed. I mean, I guess so. But you know. If your enemy also has such speed and more quicker punishing, more close range, you don't want a boy with Zimmerman's just fucking zooming at you with fucking max speed blasting your shit. That would be no good. You don't want to get ratted, man. Indubitably. What could we touch this for? This has really good range from what I've seen. Could go with Rensetsu though. Since we do more damage, we actually become a lot faster, which is nice. And we're not hitting a threshold, but we're getting closer, so that's nice. Honestly, reload better. Magazine doesn't matter. Fire rate not as high, but honestly also doesn't really matter too much. Recoil only a 9. That's kind of heat, or 7. I mean, wow. Directed adjustment's the same. Recoil is the same. Total ideal range is longer. Nice. Effective range better as well by a significant amount too. Wow. I think the Rensetsu is going to serve you better in the same purpose, honestly. Rensetsu AR also got buffed, as well as like a couple of the other kinetic jamming gun. I was thinking about, yeah, no, it's a joke. I was playing around with it the other day, thinking about making a build with it, but it is a interesting weapon, to say the least. I know the answer. Ludlow! I don't know about all that, mate. It's definitely lighter. But its range is not great. Not great. 127? I mean, it's not even 130. That's, I don't know, it's 100% non-bias. I agree. I do agree with such a claim. You have no bias here. But yeah, I think Rensetsu is going to be it. Let's just see how this feels. For right now, anyway. Where the fuck is our AFC? There he is. Nice, how many? Alright, so with our FCS, 130 to 260. Try to keep in the 230, 215 range. Preferably. Oh, they're coming right for us! Zook. Kind of hold one trigger and tap the other. Definitely need some getting used to, but I feel like you're already used to this type of flow anyway, because you already have a rifle that shoots once, and then one that you use to hold down the trigger for. Not too shabby. Let's see what it looks like in actual action, or a target that's moving and intelligent. Pretty good. Now we can fire a missile much more often than the what you call it, quarrel missile, with a similar effect, but we fire it a lot more consistently. It doesn't weigh us down by a lot either. Pew pew pew. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I think we're getting somewhere. May I suggest the plasma rifle? Its size and... let's see here. Because last time I checked, it's actually slightly lighter than a Ludlow. Maybe. It's like a Majestic once every sec. Plus its projectile speed was just buffed. Really, really, really. I'd see it. By plasma rifle, you talk about the Nebula or the normal plasma rifle? This one is slow as fuck, man. Alright. Wait, Nebula might not be too shabby. Impact is higher too. Thing is, though, I mean, the travel speed is it's all right, but it's not as fast as fucking um, kinetic. It's plasma. Plasma, I think, is what the slowest. Dual wielding is cool. It sure is. Would you have to change generators for the energy bonus? You don't have to. And in fact, I wouldn't even bother because then you have to manage your energy. And with the reverse joints, it's even more annoying because you're always in the air, which means your energy will recharge slower. So you have to really wait until you get to the ground to actually get energy recharge. Versus Core Gen, where you can actually rely on your jumps to carry you through the downtime of getting all of your gen energy right back. At least that's what I discovered when I was making my uh, lightweight build for the tournament. The VVC will have its day someday. I agree. Does nearly 1k damage. Hey man, nearly, but it's so slow. Its fire rate is what's it called? Rapid fire 3.2 seconds. Holy shit. Um, yeah, or it's fire rapid fire. Yeah, it's really slow. It's really slow. It's not very good. It's a rapid fire majestic. I mean, kinda. Let's just play around with it and see how it goes. The only thing is, and I believe the purpose for the heavy machine gun and stuff like that is, it's just really fast firing kinetic buildup, pairing with your missiles a little bit from the LRA and stuff like that. So when they stun, the coral missile, now the normal homing missile, will actually land and do a lot of damage. An overall nice staggered buildup. But I mean, this has decent. Yeah, but like look at the travel speed. That's way too slow. I'm fully locked down and I'm in my efficient range. This shit's just naturally missing. Like you can dodge this type of projectile. It overheats too. Man, come on, man. Or just have an earshot. Or a fucking, not an earshot, I feel like if it lands, it's gonna do more, but the likelihood of it landing is, you know, plus it overheats. You're gonna get way more over time with something like the Rensetsu. Which is why I believe the heavy machine gun was chosen versus just another what's it called? LRA. Or well, couldn't do two fucking coral rifles. You could. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. Yeah, I feel like you just get constant pressure with something like the Rensetsu. Plasma rifle be taking a little too long, and also does not hit this often. Right, I forgot all the builds I use are on close range. I see, I see. Yeah, I'm sure it's much better with the whole close range, but keeping range in mind, yeah. Bombs. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Definitely pretty alright, definitely pretty alright. 340 speed, 1600 stability, still not very pleased with this. With our new assortment of weaponry, can we afford a better chest? That'll give us better stability. Probably not. With our speed, anyway. Good defenses, just below 30 threshold, which only 1 point really won't matter. Stability goes up by a significant amount. Health goes down by a weensy bitsy bit. And our kinetic and explosive defense go by a bit. Ooh. Honestly, I take it. Yeah, let's go with Melanda 3. This one's way too heavy. What else can we get? There. I think it's better. Get a little more stability out of it. And some good defenses. All split missiles were just buffed as well? Oh, hell yeah. We've been seeing a lot more people using them for sure. With the handhelds of reload time and quick lock. Oh, hell yeah. I think it could work. It would also combat rats. True, true. I mean, yeah. Having an earshot, I mean, honestly, having any type of weapon that stops you in your place when firing as a kiting build, honestly, just isn't the play. An earshot does sound cool, and we switched it to the Majestic, but, yeah. Either way, a weapon that stops you to fire, nice punish, but it's pretty heavy. It's going to stop you from moving, which is definitely not the ideal movement for a kite. So yeah, you might be on something, honestly. Lightening up, keeping up putting on like a box missile, might be pretty good. Well, if we choose the original box missile, we have to become quite light, which is nice. We have much over the 30 threshold. We can even use the new handheld. But let's see. Let's see how the split looks. Let's compare it to the other box missile. It has slightly more attack power, not as much impact or cumulative impact. Direct hit, not great. Guidance, the same. Everything else, not so great. Interesting. Reload time. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So a whole other second you'll be waiting. That's not great. And with the guidance, I imagine we'll land the same amount of time. Or land about the same amount of times consecutively, or consistently rather. But yeah, let's see. That's pretty cool. It goes out, then splits. I think that might throw some people off. It'd be nice. Jesus Christ, was even back to still. Jesus Christ felt like a millennia. Didn't really mean to charge it up, but I did. Locks on pretty slow too. Not great. It's definitely an interesting one. It's definitely interesting. New one is so light. Jeez, yeah, it's pretty light. Explosive thrower, I don't know about all that. Pulse missile is OP. I don't know about all that either, but it's pretty good. Try the pulse missiles. It's OP and shoots 2 volleys per reload. Yeah, I've played with it. It's pretty good. The split missiles themselves with buffed as a entirely not a weapon. Oh, as an entire okay. Okay, that's fucking awesome. That's sick. Yeah, we could run the new missiles, which are pretty cool. Could help with keeping up some impact as well. Try the normal version, then oh. Yeah, but see, they're dodgeable. I mean, trainers see this dodge every single one. Try the normals a couple times. Normals definitely don't land as often. see a lot of them working, but it just depends on which one you want to choose and which one we discover is the best. Pulse is good for a stagger punish. I mean, it's alright. It's pretty neat direct hit adjustment for sure. Not as much as these missiles, but you know, they do be much faster. Be honest, is it PvP viable at this point, or should I lose the legs? Hey man, reverse joints are pretty good. You definitely don't need to sacrifice them. They are pretty good. If you like playing with them, that's the most important part. It's finding a build you enjoy. At the end of this game, at the end of the day, this game is very much similar to a more rock paper scissors almost type of overall meta type of skill skill curve. Not as cut and dry as just I use this build, I win. It gets seen that way sometimes, but it's all about the real skill curve of this game is game knowledge, learning how to build, learning how to use your build, and all that good stuff. Learning what other builds are, learning how to counteract them, all that cool stuff. It's a type of rock paper scissors type of play of like, oh, this is really good if I make this to counter this, paper meet rock, all that cool stuff. But there are multiple rocks, there are multiple scissors, there are multiple papers. You can make multiple lobsters, you can make multiple cats and rats, stuff like this. But yes. Yeah, also, yeah, I mean, the kicks on reverse joints are pretty damn good, but they're also really good for keeping distance, man, because, like I said, you can rely on the jumps alone for dodges. Like, they're really fucking good. Obviously, you shouldn't just use them constantly for dodging, because obviously you need to hit the ground every time, but they're good. They send you a lot of distance. I've used them to dodge earshots, majestics, and consistently too, and they work, man. They get you up there. I like that ideology. I indubitably this most epic sauce. Yeah, that's why I like this game. Compared to like some more competitive games in the current gaming industry, indubitably. Because I feel like anyone could get good at this game. If you don't got the gamer genes, you can still play this game and have a good time, I feel. You just need to play the game, beat the campaign maybe 2 times, something like that. Obviously 3 times if you want to get everything, but once you get into the game and learn the base mechanics, you're in for a good time. Hey man, how's it going? Yo, Lord San, welcome to Humble Abode. It's going pretty epic. We're upgrading some builds like the usual. Getting ready for the Season 2 premiere of Requiem. Indubitably. Armored Core in a nutshell. Indubitably. I play rock every game. That's pretty dope. Oh god. I agree. Yes. Alright, so what missile is going to be as the best? Normal box missile, split box missile, or the new pulse missile launcher? I think the pulse missile launcher is pretty good. It just takes a while because you have to switch to it, charge, then fire, switch back, versus just, that's pretty much what we just went through with the last build. Or is it just switch, fire, switch, continue going, switch, fire, switch? I guess it kind of depends. Which one has the fastest fire rate? What's it called? I guess it's like, does it have cooling or reload time? It does have reload time. This is better reload time. Yeah, so the normal box missile has the highest reload time. And straight up damage besides the siege missile launcher. Siege missile launcher, wow, God, speech. Siege missile launcher isn't that bad. It's pretty good. It just could take longer to actually fire. but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It is heavier though. It does put us down to 2.9, which isn't bad as long as we're 1 point below the threshold. That's not so shabby. We're pretty much still gonna hit it. Funny laser need to lively. Nah, I just say, nah, I say it's time to split. I agree, I agree. Nice, and maybe my choice. I'm siding with Coral, aka voice in our head. Very nice, very epic sauce. So hand missiles are pretty much preference, would you say? Depending on which one you choose, yeah, for sure. They're all really good because they all serve the same purpose. Just switch, fire. They're lighter usually than normal missile launchers on your or missiles, yeah, missile launchers, yeah, yeah, on your back. Um, they're usually lighter. Sometimes do more damage, depending. The caveat is you have to switch to fire them, obviously, because you can just rely on them. You switch fire, switch back. The switching part can confuse some people depending on which kind of build you're running, so that can be kind of a wacky scenario. But with something as simple as this, not that big a deal. Shouldn't get too confused. But yeah, these are like the top picks. Okay, normal box missile and split missile is usually pretty down there, but now since split missiles as a whole got upgraded or buffed, that does put it on the map, I'd say. Siege missile launcher really good, and the new pulse missile launcher is also pretty saucy. So really, you could choose any of these. I think for simplicity and just stat-wise, and my own personal experience, I'm going to go with the normal box missile. But in your own experience, in your own practice, you can go with either one. You can't go wrong with them, really. Switches mess me up on misclicks. Yeah, I can. That's happened to me as well sometimes. Simple solution: play on controller, my friend. I agree. Controller is kind of nuts. Although I'm speaking completely from bias because I've never played many games on keyboard and mouse. So, very epic sauce. Oh, we took Jamonica. Alright, let's see. What else can we improve upon? The parts are already kind of settled to what they must be for the time being. Can we go with a better head, maybe? I don't think we can because we really need that stability increase by a lot. Yeah, stability is just, yeah, you can't run mind beta legs without mind beta head at this rate. Unless you're going for a little thicky boy. No, I mean switching weapons, and I do play on controller. Hell yeah, dude. Then respectfully, skill issue. Ah, yes. I do like the box missiles. I've used it before. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, they're pretty good. And as Gandhi once said, skill issue. That did happen. I was there. I heard him say it. I was like, damn, what are you talking about? And he said, you'll know in time. I'm here because of the skill issue and build issues. Fuck yeah, baby. We all search for enlightenment indubitably. What kind of build are you trying to remake? A kiting reverse joint based build. Originally using the new heavy machine gun and a coral rifle, and an earshot as well, which is pretty cool, and as well a coral missile. Used to be spring chicken thick boy, but is now a much lighter evasive boy. I think with that we're pretty much settled. Not much else I would change. It's about as good as it gets, methinks, for this type of archetype. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Actually, now that we're at 370, can we afford the double? We cannot. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. We don't need it. I just got those legs. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Spring chicken or nutty. Pretty cool. It's odd that they're way thicker, but they have less stability than the Mind Beta, which is the lighter version. You'd figure the lighter would have less and less, but nope. Nope. The heaviest has second least. Very strange. Very strange indeed. But I understand why. Reverse joints, if they had good stability, they would be fucking nuts. You'd pretty much only use these unless you were going for like a I don't even know what the fuck. I guess like a melee build with like the pile bunker, because that can be kind of tough to dodge into a pile bunker when you just dodge and jump right above them. So it can be a little rough then. Awesome, thank you so much. Hell yeah, man. I salute you too, brother. Odd and fair, indeed, as all things should be. Well, my our Wi-Fi, as I say, on the fritz all the sudden, and I suppose it actually gives me an excuse to sit down and S-rank those last 5 minutes of missions I've been putting off. I see. Hell yeah, man. S-rank them up. I have not S-ranked all the missions. I've been actually trying to S-rank them, but only got a couple done so far, but you know, definitely want to S-rank them all. I definitely want to get to S rank in the actual online ranks. I think I'm C right now. Played for a little bit the other day. I got up to C. Not as much of a crazy sweaty experience as I expected. I didn't really expect it too much, but I figured it might be a risk. Honestly, pretty cool builds overall. Some were obviously like, oh yes, missile boats, how neat, but not that crazy. Honestly, some pretty cool builds for sure. Pretty chill experience, must say. Definitely love the random matchmaking. Wish that was just in like the normal version of the game. Oh my god, the $10 donation, dude. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for your time and kindness. Can't wait to use the tuned build. Oh fuck yeah, man. I'll definitely do a PvP test with this version and the prior in actual like PvP once I make the Requiem episode, which will be episode 1 of the season 2 of Requiem. But yeah, man, I appreciate the dono for sure, man. Much appreciated. Happy holidays, man. Happy fucking holidays. No, save this as Requiem. So see you next Requiem video, where I copy and paste my submission again. I have your build here, I think, right? I'm pretty sure, right? Let's see. Check my notes. Also, you can just kind of look at this build and see if it's yours. This is yours, right? I think. Yeah, this is your build. God, it's time for Iceworm New Game Plus again. Ugh. Hey man, that mission's dope, man. It's easy. You get to hear the epic lines of what's it called? Rusty. I won't miss. Fucking boom. That shit was sick, man. Always a good time. I love replaying that mission whenever I have to. I wouldn't go to it naturally because you know it's a gimmick, but it is fun on replay when you have to. Yes, sir, and happy holidays to you as well. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, actually, yes, this is your build. Hell yeah, dude. We're about to take a look at it. But first, let's just, oh, I don't think I saved the original version of your build, but I'll just rebuild it later. Does it have all the information here as well? Okay, with that saved, we finished the Requiem tab of builds. I'm gonna have to start deleting some to fit in new ones. Look at all the builds we've worked on so far. My god. The first one, which was a fucking pain to upgrade because you change anything, it just falls apart. But we made it work, baby. And yeah, so many Requiem. But we ain't done yet. No, sir. There we go. Enjoy doing the season finale? Hell yeah, dude, it was dope. I tried to get as many people on for a 3v3 for the finale, but had it almost enough. We had like 2 people missing or something like that, but you know, just couldn't get enough people. This is the holidays, people are busy. And the new update had dropped also in the same day, so people were busy doing that a lot. lots of ranks, lots of testing on new parts, so couldn't really get the people, but didn't want to wait too long. So yeah, ended up just doing 1v1s for 3s, but you know, maybe next time, maybe next time. Asking about my old one. Oh yeah, it is fun. Yeah, I didn't, usually when I Requiem build, I build the original one, then save it as a slot, so I can go back and see the before and after, like before, oh no, before, after, before, after, before, after. But I forgot to actually save it, but it's fine. In the Discord, you have a little list of parts, so I can just rebuild it anytime. Put mine in the garage so it's visible. XD, hell yeah, dude. My original wasn't saved. Yeah, but I can just rebuild it. It's fine. Was hoping to my build in the finale, but lol, I see. I just hate how long it is. I see. I do want to keep the one stagger and you're dead kind of feel. Gotcha. Make new tab. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna fill these up. I mean, these are my I got fucking my PvP build tab. Okay, I'll probably just do it this one. This is a temporary 3v3 type build architect thing, so I'll probably just use this one. So yeah, we still have more space. Always more space. Indubitably. Oh, gotcha. Hell yeah. Are you planning on looking at my build with the 2 LRBs and no back units later today? I did not have the intention, but I will definitely take a look at it. I don't have it on my list, but I will definitely do this. That's what she said. Fuck yeah, baby. I have not a remake build, but a build idea you can try to make. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I've done that before too. What's it called? This one. This one has no Requiem previous version. This was just a commenter was like, hey, yo, I want this type of build utilizing the core rifle, fast, with missiles. And I said, okay. So I made this. It's pretty fast, and it uses the core and missiles. So hell yeah. I think they were pleased with it too, so that's good. What if we make an egg-based AC, dude? We got green eggs right here, dude. Look at them. This guy can't V3 tournament mixing ham all day, son. Maybe an electric weapons only build. IS 2 stun guns, 2 therapists. Or 1 therapist, 1 stun baton, 2 stun guns. Baby? Or stun needles? Yes, sir. You know, I've seen double stun guns, double stun needles. That can be kind of devious. But yes, let's get to upgrading your build here. Let's take a look at this tanky boy. Alright, immediately. Surprisingly not at 250 boost speed, which is pretty surprising. I figured this would be at 250 the lowest, but it's only just a threshold after that, so I mean this is still really slow. So yes, the Holdermans. I think you chose the Holdermans because they're made by Balaam. So are the Zimmermans though. The Zimmermans are just better. They're a little heavier, but I mean, we're already so fast, you know what I mean? I feel like he makes something fun about that. The full electric build. Yeah, probably. Probably. Incredibly good. Maybe not. But, you know, it has potential. Double stun gun builds are always, there's something. They're either going to make your opponent very annoyed, or they're going to make them annoyed and they won't talk about it. But, you know, either way, it's pretty fun. Hell, my first ever PvP build was Godspeed, which was a double stun gun, reversed, well, not reversed, right, Nox Ryer, super lightweight with double bullet orbits. Very pesty. You just jump above the enemy, fucking fire until it's all gone, then spam dodges until you reload, keep her going, which can annoy some people. But I mean, it has like 1500 stability, so you just knock it once. You shoot it with one Zimmerman, it's probably just going to crumble. The thing is, when opponents see Zimmermans, they know to keep away. I mean, yeah, probably when they were infamous, they still are pretty good. Thing is, they see Holderman, they're probably going to think the exact same thing. I know the idea of like keeping one on the back, preferably you keep both in the back, but you do have the Morley. Also, Morley, very outdated nowadays. Not as good as it used to be. It really is a shadow of its former self. I was using it the other day, day before yesterday, with a friend, and damn man, they are not good. I was using two of them too, and they were not doing anything, or not doing as much as they should have been. That's for sure. Over an earshot or majestic, definitely not the play. It's a psychological game. I see. I see. This build on screen, a up-in-your-face build, or kiting one. This is meant to be really aggressive. However, you're going to have a hard time chasing people down with this sortie. Not very much speed. Most people are just going to distance you. So much so, I mean, I have a build that's, I think, 330 speed. Double Zim, double LCS, very super aggressive. I was using the climb ranked. What's it called? I fought two actual tank builds, super thick. And I was actually able to just kind of space them out and whittle them down eventually. So even middleweights, even hell lightweights can still take out tanks as long as the tank is slow enough and has predictable patterns of fire, which is a bazooka, more bazooka, and really close range shotguns that won't do anything because you can't get close to your opponent, and the bazookas are always good old dodgeable. If you always want to go for like a really tanky boy, lasers, charged heavy lasers and stuff like that usually are your better bets, or like a earshot with a huge splash damage, because then there's a higher chance they'll hit because how fast they are. Zimmermans are still probably the best gunned in the game. They're the best simplest, I'd say. Yeah, you use double Zimmermans with assault boosting and kicking and stuff like that. They are still super good for that. You do need to run two, and you do again need to be super aggressive to see actual benefit and results. However, I don't know if I'd say they're the best. I mean, a good build with LRAs to keep you at distance. Zimmermans aren't going to ever do anything against that. Depending on, obviously, some criteria, but if a good kiter can stay away, a good missile bow can stay away, then the Zimmermans aren't anything. Because Zimmermans are only good out of a certain range, that's really close. So anything beyond that close range is going to do better than it. You know what I mean? I feel the wheelchair tank legs might just work. Or it might work. Might work better. I see. For this, I think, Zane said that the quads need to stay. Is that right? That's your one thing that must stay. Let's see. Goal, be as tanky as possible. Keep the quad legs. Yeah, that was the description for the build. So I mean, I'm alright with that. Quad builds are really cool. Like I said, my quad build, Green Eggs, was pretty saucy. It had the double Zim, double LCS, so it can work very well. But although it did have Bristle Boost, which we don't have anymore, but yeah, we have the next best thing, Lula. Yes. So let's get to it. First things first. Let's get some starter basic upgrades. Switching the holder into Zimmerman. They are just superior. We do go with too heavy, which is crazy, but that's fine because we don't need the Morley. Morley is not very good. So I would go with the earshot, but we'll be overburdened again. So I'll switch to the where is this? Majestic. Much lighter indeed. This will serve a better RPG or a better bazooka. Will land more often, do more things more often. Obviously, unless you're mean, even if you're so close where you think, oh, I'll just use Morley as another shotgun, real close range, you have to stop to fire it, and it will do the same as your Majestic. And your Majestic you fire more often, and at an actual range. This head is it's something. Let's see here. Yeah, we have to lighten up, otherwise we're just not going to catch up. Also, this bazooka on our primary, pretty good, but again, not the best. Not the best bazooka indeed. Might be better to imagine double Zim, double Majestics. Actually, I think I've seen this before, and it was actually really good in ranked. Not a bad build archetype. I'd like to keep it to one weapon bay, maybe try changing up the frame before finalizing the weapons. Well, that's the thing. Most of the build reflects the weapons. The weapons allow for other parts, you know, stuff like that. It's better to build around things first than just build around, or better to choose what you build around, whether that's speed, your weapons. Right now, I'm just not really changing the weapons for like a whole new playstyle. I'm just changing the weapons to like these superior versions of what they already are. Holderman Zimmerman's, any bazooka to the best of the bazookas, which at this current state in the meta is Majestics for sure. I don't think they got changed in the patch. I would rather uninstall the game than run Zimmerman's like the rest of the brainwashed horde. I mean, yeah, that's fine. You can definitely challenge yourself by using the non-superior weaponry of whatever your class is for sure. But you know, you may not have the same results for sure. You definitely have to try a little harder, but there's only so much you can try when the rock is just a better rock than your rock. You know what I mean? You might be better than the Majestics, since Majestics got nerfed harder, or got nerfed harder. Maybe. Yeah, it could go lighter arms to help with speed. Oh, for sure. The parts are definitely going to get a lot lighter than this. I already have some ideas. I mean, yeah. The damage is most likely better on. I mean, because the nerfs isn't really better. I mean, the speed difference so far in boot speed is only one speed anyway. Not that bad. Reload time, though, significantly more. Yeah, blast radius a lot higher, which is neat for ground combat. Although I think we'll find a better synergy with two Majestics, two Zims. That sounds fucking cancer, but it also sounds really tough, which is, you know, fair enough if you're looking to climb the ladder with such a build, or just be fucking strong. But, you know, that's the choice. That's the build for you. They have 8 proximity detonation, and Majestic has 7. It's not that bad. That's not that bad. I mean, not too much of a difference. They were both 10 before. Yeah. Also faster reload. I don't know about the faster reload. I don't know about all that. But what's it called? Would the lighter quad legs work here? Nah, definitely not. That's the thing. The super light ones, the new ones, are pretty cool, but they rely on you being incredibly light. Super light missile boat, something like that. They're most viable, at least so far I've seen, being a wicked light missile boat, because they're hovering. Like, their NG cost on hovering is so, like, low. You can just sit up there for so long, your energy will take so long to deplete, which is pretty good for that type of playstyle. The lighter versions of these are just not good. You only use these if you're trying to hit a very specific like speed threshold or something like that. But outside of that, there's really no point. You suffer the same effects. Technically these are fucking, or these give us less boost speed, which is kind of funny, but yeah, just not that great. Now back to weaponry. What are y'all saying? Missile boat with light quad is cancer. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I was fighting one dude with it. First round he got me. I was using a thick boy like this with quads. I was using my green eggs build. He got me at range, but then the second match, dude, I went full gun it, immediately self boosting in, and he did not see that coming, and I caught up and blasted him. And then the second match, or the last final match point, was pretty close, neck and neck. Would he get too far? Could I keep up the pressure? I ended up getting the dubski at like actually 1 HP. It was dope. The closest games are the funnest, or the most thrilling, I say. Medium quads are only for water strider builds. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I can't disagree with such a statement. Alright, so let's just run with the Majestics and Zimmermans for now, and I guess build the parts around it, because that's kind of the same flow. You're going to shoot bazooka, shoot bazookas, use your shotguns. It's the same flow, although now you have to switch the fire instead of just firing the Morley, but the Morley's so fucking not great. I really wish it was better, but I mean, not really. It was really good when the game first launched, maybe a little too good. So maybe it's best that it's nerfed. Although compared to the rest, it feels like it's nerfed to the ground. Missile boats are more stat check than skill. Yeah, they're probably. I'd say missile boats themselves are, and like rats, I guess, considering they're about the same. Although rats kind of rely on you just kind of fire, actually be able to run away, make good distance, learn how to actually properly run and actually get to good distance. But yeah, missile boats just you go max height, you hover, you fire, you just keep moving, and chances are they'll burn all their energy trying to get the distance and get the height that they'll just they won't reach you if you play your cards right. So yeah, I think missile boating is probably the most like brain dead, for lack of a better word, effortless play style in the game for sure. I wouldn't curse you out for running it, because at the end of the day, it's all about play styles and playing it the best way you can. But yeah, I wouldn't respect you very much either, because like you could play a more daring, I say, play style. But if it's what you genuinely enjoy, I don't know how you could get that much enjoyment from a missile boat. It seems really boring to me anyway. But if you have fun with it, I guess that's fine. As long as your fun isn't at purely the expense of others, I say it's a-okay. And now my internet is going. Oh god. I think I'm like 3 minutes behind with even more frequent buffers. Fucking hell, man. Missile boat is a quad with 4 missiles. Yeah, pretty much. Well, the original missile boat was the actual boat legs themselves, because these have great hovering. Even when you run it, so you would run the boat and coral gen, and you could just assault boost to max heights, hold A to keep hovering and ascending, and then by the time you even ran out of energy, as long as you kept on just moving while in like sprint mode, so you press B while in the air, your hover, like you go down so slowly, and then the coral gen just boom, all your energy back up, so you can just stay in the air constantly. Super good for this, and it's really thick. So basically you have this, which is a thick standard missile boat, and then the new legs allow you to have a light missile boat, which means staying in the air a lot longer, but you're a lot squishier. I mean, you can't have as many big things, which doesn't matter because missiles aren't that heavy. Or rats are incredibly lightweights that run either all missiles or just like 2 missiles, just for even more speed. Lock onto you, fire the missiles, run away. Missiles back, fire again, run away. Either they whittle you down with the missiles until you die, or the time runs out and they win by damage advantage or damage lead. Yeah, very similar play styles. I think rats are a little more risky because they have to get kind of close, not really, but they definitely have to try to run more and conserve their energy more than a boat just has to go up there and start fishing. But yeah, either way, both styles are definitely probably the most frowned upon, only because they're kind of annoying because you're just spending the whole time trying to chase them down, and they're just whittling you down while you do it, which can feel like damn. Why does it have to end like this? No. I don't know how they thought the light quads were a good idea after the first month of heavy quad. So yeah, fucking corn of the cob missile launchers and soup. Yeah, it's kind of an odd. I think it's neat. You know, these are definitely cool. But yeah, man, they're just missile boats. They're just a light missile boat, which just encourages that type of playstyle even more because now it's just even easier in a sense. But yeah, I think they're neat and they're really cool in the way they like look and work. The way that they fold up into a boat, not just normal quad style, is cool. But yeah, the reflection on the PvP right now is not favorable. Boat legs. Yeah, not great. To be honest, I forgot about the hover tanks. Yeah, hover tank legs. Yeah, they're kind of getting overshadowed now. Both those are stupid. Yeah, pretty much. I like the boat ones because they look cool, but I wouldn't use them like that. Yeah, yeah. I looked at the S rank leaderboard, and half of them were light quad missile boats. Oh my god, yeah, I can imagine. I tried looking at the S rank leaderboard earlier, it didn't work. It wasn't showing anything. But yeah, that's the unfortunateness about having a leaderboard in this game. And the way it's going to work is like the top players aren't going to really be the best players. It's going to be whoever wants to just use the same really good build over and over and over again. Like me personally, I cannot use the same build for like more than like 3 matches. I get way too bored of that playstyle, especially if it's really good build, like my double shotgun or double Zim, double LCS middleweight. Like it's pretty good, but it's kind of boring after a while. It's kind of fun the way I play it, in the way that I just fucking do a dance type fighting style where I'm dodging around them, dodging past them, firing, constantly shooting in different ways, but mixing in some kicks and stuff like that. That's definitely funner, but you know I can't play the same build for too long. But that's going to be the top of the 100 player or the S rank players in the game. Sadly, it's just going to be kind of the people that rely on the best type of builds over and over and over. And hopefully, FromSoft does something about and hopefully the reports do something about the uh, match hoppers, the ones that just quit whenever they see a build they don't like or a person they don't like, or they're about to lose. They just leave the game and it ends in a draw. The way they can fix it, because like even I seen this. I defeated a guy, and then match made with him instantly again. Unfortunately for him, and he just quit. Which is like, yeah, I get it. You're gonna fight a person you just lost to, 2-0. So I understand why you're gonna be like, well, what the fuck? I don't want to fight this guy again. It's gonna be the same outcome. I'm just losing matches at this rate. But you gotta fight it out, man. Like there should be incentive to fighting where, or losing a match even, and just doing your best. I think, I mean, I'm not sure. I think if you lose a match, you don't get any points, and your progression decreases, not as much as it would if it were you were to win. The decreasing is not as much as the excelling. Um, but even if you got some points at least for losing, just so you get something, you know what I mean, incentivize playing. Also, it should work in the way that what's it called? Say we're playing a match. If it just begins and someone leaves, I guess that's not really much else you can do about it, other than no, actually, yeah. Whoever leaves the game, um, automatic loss, and whoever stays in the game, automatic win. I guess it's really the only way you can do it. Basically, if you stay, the other person leaves, they lose, you win, automatic win. But yeah, off meta is so much more fun. I agree. It can be really entertaining and fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually go now. Thanks for having me. Hell yeah, man. Have a good yourself a good one. I'll work on this build, and then you can see the outcome either later if you check out the VOD, or um, it'll be in the video. But yes, you have yourself a very good one there, Zane. I don't think my build is bad. Yes, I updated it to the newer stuff. Oh, hell yeah. You suggested, except for booster and inners. I see. Very nice. They're running a tank in ranked. I don't see anything wrong with alt F4ing, to be honest. Hey man, like, it's not that bad, honestly. There is a like more what's it called? Um, kind of an understanding slash opinion in the game that the heavier you play, the easier it becomes. But I mean, I fought two like full on tank tread, tanky ass motherfuckers, the tankiest you could be, with like supercharged lasers, bazookas, the 9 yards, man, the whole 9 yards. But I beat them. I beat them both. I maybe lost a phase, but like I beat them both with a middleweight, like just by my knowledge of the game and spacing correctly, and just noticing what weapons they have and how I could counter them any way I could. So yeah, I mean, like seeing a tank is a little discouraging, especially if you're a lightweight. It's like, oh, what the fuck? I have to spend so long to whittle you down, and you only have to land like one fucking bazooka. That can feel really bad. But if you do win against it, it is a good ass feeling. It is a fucking skill check and a half, man. Like, damn, you're using the tank and you still lost. Damn, it's crazy. But either way, I don't think quitting out of matches is ever the answer, but it can be annoying, especially if you're on your last promotion phase and you're like, I can't lose, otherwise I just lose it. You know what I mean? Tank is completely a stat check. I wouldn't say completely. I would say it definitely leans into it. Not as much as a missile boat, but similar. Well, it depends on how they play tanks. Yeah, for sure. Zero skill. If you have the wrong build, you have no chance of winning. Yeah, true. That's the unfortunate part, is you can put all your eggs in one basket of a build and you will excel in that build. You become super tank man or super rat man, and you are just gonna win in any case against a build that is not fully optimized in the right you're rock and they're not paper, or they're a half paper half scissors, or half rock, you get what I'm saying. Then they're not going to be able to kill you, because you are the max in your line. You are the best of the best in that type of build. So you are always going to win against players that are the prime suspect for such things, or prime targets, I mean, which is neat. But then you'll lose against things that are the opposite of you, the direct counter. A rat is always going to die to a cat, as long as the cat is good enough, obviously, and built for it. All that cool stuff. LARPsters are always just going to out DPS most things, unless they fight a rat that can just hit them at range and run away constantly. Stuff like that. The rock, paper, scissors is real. But, like I said, there's multiple rocks, multiple papers, multiple scissors. Keeps things a little more fresh. But at the end of the day, super meta, top 100 people, S ranks, are going to definitely be people that are just kind of using the same exact super good build over and over and over. They'll lose some, because you can't account for everything, but they're going to win a lot more, I think, especially against people that want to be a little more daring. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is just kind of the game it is, so not too much we can do right now. The only way I have to fight against tanks is to hit them once and then run the timer out. I mean, yeah, yeah, they're a tanky boy. They'll excel in everything else except for movement. So as long as you can chip them away, that's how you deal with it. That's the counter. That's how to play. I'm at B with a build using no back units. XD. That's kind of heat. Yeah, if you're close range, you're gonna lose to rats and boost. 100%. Yeah, for sure. What are you at? Question mark. I don't know if you're talking about me. I'm at C rank, I think. I've only played for a day on it, but I'm not gonna stop until I get to A and or S. I'll go to S if it's not too much of a hassle, but A for sure. I'm at C1, haven't had time to grind. I get you. I hear that. It's mostly just grinding. Got like 4 times as many points as you lose. Oh yeah, for sure. It's really hard to D rank from what I've seen. You have to lose consecutively a lot to D rank, which is nice, I suppose. Almost wish it was balanced. Like, the amount you win is the amount you lose. So it perfectly reflects on how well your win-loss is, but I feel like that even that would incentivize even further people from just dashboarding. Which again, hopefully FromSoft makes it so if you dashboard, you lose. And if someone dashboards on you, you win. Or at the very least, people who dashboard right before the match begins just lose and you don't win anything because you didn't do anything. They just dashboarded. They gave you a free win. That's not technically a win. But say you have them like you won the first round and they leave. I guess you deserve to win at that rate because you actually have progress in the match. You don't want to feel cheated, like your time's just wasted and you won a whole round just for nothing. Sometimes I'll just random the build because I came in with a lightweight and it's a tank. Oh god. Or I'll do a midweight slash or midweight double shoulders and get a gate. Yeah. I just realized PvP is like Pokemon. If you're not prepared, you're gonna get counted hard. Pretty much. Just the cards you're dealt, indeed. I would agree. Alright, oh god. So much discussion. I haven't even upgraded the build. Alright, weapons I think are good. Let's try to... We gotta lighten this boy up. I mean, the Zooks are nice at range, but preferably we have the speed to close it with our Zims, otherwise what's the point? So... Let's get creative. So we need to stay with the quads. Which is rough. Definitely, let's lighten up the arms. We could go Bastio arms, because honestly, we don't need much aiming. But okay, didn't mean to hit that. But talk to the lightest. Let's just go with something lighter at the moment. What could be good? And Nox Rider are alright, but Let me think. Experiments. Not worth it. Yeah, it's hard to make a lighter build with such a thing. So the quads need to stay, but honestly, with this type of build, it's rough. It's rough. Odd FCS. We're going max close range, baby. Generator. That's a big one. Go with core gen so we can keep up the pressure constantly. Terminal armor is alright with me. What else we got? Lighter arms and chest, and more stable head is safe for this build. Oh, for sure. Life, I don't really use Auroras. Do they do good damage? I think the FCS is decent for missiles. The Auroras, they're pretty good actually. I think they got buffed a little bit in the recent patch. Not sure. But they do scale with energy firearm specs. So if you choose a good gen with high energy firearm, you're gonna get more damage out of them. So they're pretty good. And we're running like the lightest arms, head, and chest, and we're only reaching 32 speed. It just goes to show you how fucking heavy the heavy quad legs are. Let's go with the lighter quads. Here we go. We only go up by, oh my god, we don't go up by a lot at all. God, stability's looking cheap. bazookas are heavy. God, we go so light and we still can't hit 350. I guess we don't have to hit 350 necessarily. 330 will be fine, I think. Good. So 330, I think, will do. Yeah, we have 2 points to play around with at this rate. That's better. That's better. It's not better. Nope. 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 Certainly not. Nah. Nope. 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 I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Legs, I'm pretty sure can't really fit anything else. That's that grid. Reverse choice, perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I thought Aurora's got faster reload with energy spec. I don't think their reload's touched their damages. Definitely, know that for sure. Not just damage. Maybe the reload. I haven't tested that, but I know the damage is better. We have to use quads, which makes it hard. Yeah. Oh, you an attorney lord? Is Lord an attorney? What's going on? What's attorney? Let's heat. What's your honest opinion about PvP right now? If you're asking me, honest opinion about the PvP right now, it's changing. I think it's getting better. Honestly, these are the best patches from a FromSoft game into multiplayer that I've ever seen. And I've been playing for a while, since before Elden Ring. Didn't really play through the life of Dark Souls 3, so I can't really attest to that. All I know is straight swords in that game are fucking, their hitboxes are wacky. But played through all of Elden Ring since launch to now, I suppose. Actually, I really haven't played Elden Ring for like not a year, but a couple months. But the patches of Elden Ring were kind of wacky because it was very much a story game, multiplayer second, as it goes with Souls and FromSoft games from what I've played, which is only Souls really. And it took so long. The PvP on launch in Elden Ring was so fucking yikes, brother. It had really bad bugs. It had the instant bleed, flame take me. It had, or is it flame cleanse me? No, it's not flame cleanse me either. It's something else. It's the one that's it's the incantation that sets you on fire, and then it flicks any type of uh, effect on your blade. I forget what it's called exactly. Fire's Deadly Sin, that's it. Fire's Deadly Sin. So you would do that, and then you had death effect on the Eclipse Shuttle. You fucking walked near people, they instantly died. Fucking the daggers, invisible daggers, all that cool stuff. Took actually so long. Weeks upon weeks passed until they eventually patched it and made it better. And slowly over time, they made some patches, which were kind of hit or miss. But with this game, oh my god. The first couple patches were great. They were just fucking dope. Belden Bing. Yeah, these patches so far in Armored Core are actually sick. Like, they actually are making really good changes. I have not seen a change that I'm like, I don't know about all that, man. Like, bazookas got detonation range, which were cool and made them more viable, because beforehand they were just not used. Then they were a little overused, like Majestic, because the detonation was so dope. But it's been shrunk from 10 to, what, this is now like 7, which is great. And it's also defender sided now, so less shadow hits now, which is much better. The Bristle boost was way too overused, way too good. That got nerfed, so now it's not as good. Now the Alula can actually shine a little more upon other boosters. I've seen people using an actual ranked, which is fucking great to see. I don't think you'll ever be able to change the main, and some people complain about this, and I can definitely see it. The whole rock paper scissors. We were getting into this earlier. The rock paper scissors type of current state of the game. There are different rocks, there are different papers, there are different scissors. Not everything, not every lobster type of format is going to be exactly the same as the base plate. Especially not that Bristle's been changed now. You know, things are different. There's always going to be missile boats, rats, cats, lobsters, that type of build archetypes. But the variations of them can vary, whether you want to put your eggs in different baskets rather than all in one. But, you know, you're not going to out DPS a lobster. You're not going to out rat a rat necessarily, unless you two are a rat. And you're not going to out missile boat a missile boat if you are not one yourself, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's also just kind of the casual type of play of this game. The real skill curve is your knowledge of the game, rather than, oh, I can aim better, or I have more map knowledge and stuff like that. I mean, that kind of feeds into the map knowledge stuff and mechanics knowledge, but it's less about them. You need them game routines to just be goated on the sauce. You're not going to 100% outskill your opponent every time. If they have a just better build than you and they understand the game to a pretty basic level, which is just understanding how to play main mechanics like aiming and yada yada, waiting for your FCS, locking in how to make your build, how to play your build, even the best players will fall to such a thing. You can't just purely outskill people in this game, which honestly I don't mind. I think it's a nice refresher from the current game slots we've been having currently, or recently. I feel like anyone can pick this game up and be good at it if they beat the campaign. You know, I feel like by the time they beat the campaign, they'll understand a bit. Obviously, PvP is a much different beast than campaign and PvE, but I feel like once a player understands how to play, slowly but surely, whether they win or lose, they will always be learning something from their matches. You know, and I feel like because of that casualness, it does irritate some people. Even I get sometimes a little annoyed when it's just like, oh, well, I seem to have not brought the right equipment to chase down this hoverman in the sky that I could not reach because I'm just a couple points slower. God damn it. Oh well. That is kind of annoying, but it's like that's the kind of game we're playing, where it's just you build things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Some things can be built around. You can get much, much better and use things better than other people. You know, you can outskill some people, but not super hard. You know what I mean? You know, that's my current ideology of the game. It's PvP in state right now, anyway. Do you think the rank should prior matches be weight or lag build? Yes. I'm playing on PS5 if you're looking for someone to run sets with. Oh, heat. I'm not on PlayStation, but that's very epic. I think you're talking to someone else, I believe. So, in your opinion, what is your best all-rounded build? I mean, there's a type of build like that exists. The best build in the game, the Rat Knight build, which is a kind of a variation of a build I have right now in my slots. Work in progress, Fight Knight, which is a melee, a shield, and then you would have what does the actual Rat Knight have? Missiles. Yeah, 2 missile launchers, either handheld or not. But yeah, missiles, so you can always fight at range and even rat people out, much like the name Rat Knight, and Knight because you have a melee and a shield, a sword and shield, and a type of build like this. So you can play aggressive, you can kick, you can use your melee, you can use shields, because shields are honestly really strong, especially if you use parrying, which parrying is just activating it, and for a short time after activation, you'll get a lot more damage reduction versus just holding it out. Some shields are better just holding out and charging them up all the way, but some are better for just parrying. But yeah, the Rat Knight is the thing is the Rat Knight can get ratted and probably will get out ratted because the rat's going to be way faster. The Rat Knight will get out DPS'd by a Larpster because a Larpster is, again, pure strength. You're not going to out DPS such a thing. unless you are a variation of that, which the Rat Knight is the in-between. Really good for most case scenarios. You'll find moderate success with this type of build against other builds that kind of lean in different areas, have different stats. But if you're fighting a pure rat or a pure lobster, you're not going to have a good time. Possible, but unlikely. I feel once you beat the arena, you're good to start PvP. Oh, for sure, yeah, 1000%. If you make a build that can just fucking wipe the arena, then yeah, you're on the right track for having a nice PvP build. That probably does need some tweaks to adjust to actual PvP versus the AI. But I mean, yeah, if you beat the arena with ease with a build, I think it is a starting point. PC players probably have advantages, higher FPS. Yeah, I guess so. The higher FPS and performance of PCs are pretty good. It's much why we don't crossplay on a lot of games, or on every game rather, is what I should say. And if they do, you need frame caps. But yeah, yeah. What are rats and blurps? I see. Well, a cat is the ideal build to catch a rat. So a cat is the mixture of a lobster and a rat. So missiles like a rat, light like a rat, but has like rifles, long range weaponry to uh, basically chase down fire missiles to outrat the rat if it needs to, but mainly have the strength to, if it can get close to the rat because it has near the same speed, it can do enough damage to really kill it. Because the best rats, the rats that have the most success, are light as fuck. Like they're the lightest they could possibly be, which means their defenses are dog shit. Which means that they get caught once, chances are they're dead. So it's a high risk, high reward type deal. You get caught once, you might die, but you're really hard to catch, especially on an open map. Which for some reason, I mean, I know why, catering towards 3v3s. All the new maps added in this recent patch are all really big, which is cool for 3v3s, but 1v1s, it feels like way too much space. I really wish they just had a different playlist for both. You know, you got your 3v3 map playlist, you got your 1v1s, because shit feels way too big. I feel like story and arena is a cakewalk compared to PvP. Oh, for sure. This is if you're expecting like a Souls level of difficulty and stuff like that, and trials and error and all that cool stuff, you're in for the wrong game. It can seem like that when you're just starting out against like Balteus and Sea Spider, but those bosses. Every boss really teaches you how to play the game without showing like a pop-up saying to avoid this type of enemy, do this. It's much like this is the enemy. Surmise your victory. Sea Spider, you need to go high into like DPS impact to break it down and then do damage. Because outside of that, you're not doing any damage. Balteus teaches you really just how to use your build, make your build the best it can be, and use it the best you can. Use all the movement and game tactics and controls you've learned thus far, and beat Balteus's Shpipi. And then, all the other bosses just kind of gradually teach you how to keep on playing, keep on building, keep on evolving. You can beat the whole game with one build, for sure. But yeah. But it is cool to make different ones and adjust yours to different missions, for sure. For the map thing, they just have... what's it called? The border for 1v1. Yeah. Oh, yeah, as you shrink the border, yeah. Yeah, they could. That would be pretty cool. That would be not so bad. Yeah, use the exact same maps to shrink the borders. Exactly. I concur with popular opinion. But how's this build looking so far? Not too bad. 1100 AP. All defense stats over 1100. But they say 1100 AP? Wow, 11,000 AP. Yeah, 1800 stability. 310 speed. This is a monster, man. Well, not that crazy, but pretty good. Although, can we go 330? I feel like we can't. I think we tried that. It didn't work. Yeah, it'd be kind of rough. 310, I think, is how we're going to be able to do it with this type of assortment. Oh, let me check. Let me see this real quick. Before and after. And now that I have that saved, I can pull up this, my boy Takamura, which is 310 as well. Okay, I thought this was 330. I would have been like, damn. But yeah, this is 330, and this even can catch up to a lot of things. This ain't too shabby. Then I have a lighter version of it. Just, I haven't tested this one out, but I imagine it's pretty alright. We have upgraded Godspeed. He's, fashion-wise, have seen better days, but is superior than the original. But yeah. What's your take on, is that quad Gatling guns? I don't recommend it. It's possible and neat, but every single time I've gone into like PvP ranks, especially in most recent, every single time I see Gatling gun, I think, oh, nice. I know how to easily counter that weapon, which is to go and like make it look like you're going in close, so they think, all right, got you. I'm just gonna fucking spray you. They start spraying, you immediately dodge back. You immediately get distance, and you just strafe side to side, or just to one side at a distance. You make sure you keep on the distance as they keep getting closer, because 90% of the bullets will miss, and then they'll be overheating, and then you go in for the punish. So the Gatling guns really only work if you like to assault boost a lot for the increase, as well as don't fall into the enemy trap of knowing how to counter it. The amount of people I fought with Gatling guns, even just one, never run just one, by the way. One is not good enough. You need to, it's like Zimmerman. You need to run two for a real effect to happen. But yeah, every single time I've seen someone just running two or even one, I thought, all right, nah, I got it. I just space and wait till they overheat, or wait till they're close to overheating, and then go in and give them false confidence. And it worked. It worked very well. For half of the bosses, quad Gatling with stun needles are good. Oh, for sure. I'm talking about PvE over PvP with Gatling quad. Oh, for sure. That's just fucking, that's easy mode. Although, almost any good gun in PvE is easy mode, so it's like, yeah. The game itself is just not very hard. PvE-wise, anyway. PvP definitely takes some time to play it and really get used to things. And I mean, I know a lot about this game nowadays. You know, I've been playing since it came out, thankfully. And I've been obviously upgrading a lot of people's builds, so I understand building pretty good. But I mean, I'm still learning new things. There's still much more to learn. With all the patches constantly changing up the game a nice healthy amount, where it's not like, oh, we'll need to relearn the whole game, but it's like enough where it's like, all right, things are not as good, some things are now good, some things are shifting. It's nice to relearn some things sometimes, and I think it's really fun. But it's not so much to learn where it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, I don't want to even try this game and have to learn about so much. That's what I love about this game, man. Like, my next video I want to make, says the next Requiem video is the, I did a poll asking if you guys wanted to see it. I don't know if some of you saw it, but I'm going to be making like a review, retrospective type of recommendation video for this game. Okay, so, because I have a lot of friends that are on the fence about this game, because they just don't know. But, like, I want to make a video with all my knowledge of the game to kind of give you before you buy, so to speak, to be like, this is the game you're going to be getting into. Here are the pros, here are the cons. Like, this is the actual, you know, over arch of the game itself. This is how it's been going. This is how it's going to probably be going. This is what you're actually going to be getting yourself into. This is why you should be playing. This is why you should probably stay away if this is what you want. But, you know, not going to be many cons, as, well, depending on who you ask, I suppose. I'm going to lay it all out on the table. Fair is fair. But, yeah. Can you explain, based on your experience, your performance on soft and hard locking? Or locking. Oh, hard and soft locking. I've heard different answers, but some people say completely different things. I see. Well, I here have the answers, my friend. Alrighty, so this is also another thing that PC have over us, is being able to look around faster. I mean, I have max sensitivity. This is how fast I can look around, which is nice. I would probably make it a little faster, but I cannot. This is as fast as it goes. But PC can actually have like soft locked and look around a lot and keep their enemy in their screen. So how soft locked and hard lock, wow, hard walk, widowy. How soft lock and hard lock work is when you're on soft lock, so like this, you know, not hard locks, but you know, just looking around, locks on. I definitely recommend soft lock for most PvE missions, as when you're looking at multiple targets, it's a lot easier just to look around instead of being hard locked and then have to hard lock onto different things you're not trying to lock onto. The soft lock is a lot easier to maintain it. But when you're soft locked, your FCS does track on the target a lot faster. Well, not a lot, just faster. Not at an insane rate where you're really killing yourself or like becoming even more inaccurate by just using hard lock. And honestly, using hard lock is so much better because think about it. When you're in hard lock, you don't have to use your thumb for your stick ever. You're hard locked, you're good. You only need to ever use it if they dodge right past you and it unlocks. You need to re-look at them, stuff like that. That's fine. When you're hard locking them, you can use your thumb for A, X, you know, all that good stuff. You can do it all. You can get rid of your weapons, all that good stuff. What's it called? What's it called? What am I thinking of? Yeah. Hard lock is good. I think it's just good. You're not really lacking much. So really the only differences between them, the facts are, is you lock on a bit faster when you're on soft locked, your aiming's a bit better, and your aiming's a bit worse when hard locked. But it's a caveat. And it's not by a huge amount, honestly, it's by like milliseconds. So as long as your FCS is good and you're in your ideal FCS range and you wait, especially this is important, if you wait for the red reticle to fully lock on, like look at the red reticle, it doesn't immediately go to the center, it takes a second. And once it's fully on, that's when you ever want to fire your weapon. You never want to fire your weapon before that, because otherwise you're just not hitting. So lock on, it's fully locked on. So lock on. Takes like a couple milliseconds depending on your range. The faster that it locks on depends at your range. So if you get really far, maybe lock on. Takes too long that takes. Now it's fully locked on. And locked on. But if we get really close, we on instantly almost. You know what I mean? That's the best way I can describe it. Basically, soft lock is better targeting, but you have to actually look around to keep the aiming on, and then hard lock is eliminating the need to look around, allowing you to do multiple things at the same time without worrying about it, but slightly worse target tracking, but not to the point where it really matters. The morning I beat the boss in chapter 5 or 6. That's just the boss from chapter 1. Yeah, Voltaeus, yeah. But better, and I used double stun guns and the good pulse rifles on a reverse joint. Hell yeah. Yeah, fighting Voltaeus again is so fucking funny, because you just come back so much stronger. It's like, damn. It was never a challenge. Give me it. Yeah, I see some swear by soft and others hard. That's what she said. But yeah. If you're on PC, I can definitely see the want to just constantly. I'm sure you look at PC footage and combat. Often there'd be soft locking only because they can look around and do stuff a lot easier. They just, move their mouse and click on it at the same time. We can't really, we can't afford to do that as console plebeians. Nah. For some people, they even play on PC. They prefer a controller, which is kind of funny because sometimes it's easier, especially on certain games. But yeah. Yes, indubitably. That is what she said, indubitably. But yeah. Yeah. I would just honestly, me, and my personal experience, I always use hard lock. It's just better. It allows me to do other things, and it does not hinder me, indubitably. Like, I can imagine superior play if you're like a kite build, and accuracy is your #1 priority, and your range anyway, so it's harder to look around with soft lock on an enemy that's really close, because you're constantly moving around them, they're constantly moving around you, you need to constantly look. But if you're at range, you don't really need to do that as much, because you have a lot more room to play. They're a lot smaller on your screen, easier. So I can see with a range kite build, it might be better to use soft lock until they get really close and then hard lock. But like I said, The aim difference in time really is not that different, where you're gonna see a big difference. So yeah. I wouldn't swear by either or, but I would definitely just say I use hard lock more because it's just easier, and it's hardly a caveat. Methinks. Methinks indeed. Hey, try one of the builds on PvP. Which build? Try one of the builds on PvP. What are you talking about, my good sir? And all of these builds we're upgrading right now will have their PvP tests where the Requiem variants fight against the unupgraded versions, the originals. See which one is superior. Indubitably. It's pretty heat. God damn you! Oh yes. To the assembly. Just one you think you can play well with? I see, I see. I see, I see. I mean, these are pretty dope. They're not bad. Not bad at all. Oh geez, I mean, I guess he could teach me how to use the one he tuned up for me. Oh, I see, you guys want me to bring one of the Requiem builds into PvP. Oh dear god. Maybe. Maybe. It's like 11 PM, I bet all the Oibrovs are on school. Let's save this one as Requiem for now. I think I already have. I already have indeed. Sure. Indubitably. Alright, which build should we use? Y'all vote. And you can like vote by number if you wish. We got 31. We got 33. 23. Odd how they're numbered. 34. Y'all decide. We'll play a ranked match and see how they do. $34. Alright, man. Alright, 34 it is. Let's see if the Requiem is indeed epic. This, oh god, this isn't really my play style, but let's see it. It's nest, ranked match, single. Let's begin. God, let's do it. This isn't a bad build. It's just not my play style, but you know, anything could work. Let's go get ourselves a lobster or a missile boat. Full send 1000%, man. We got a match. Let's go. We shall see. Alright. We're a kitey boy. Let's see what we're fighting. Okay. A thicker boy. Zooks, missiles, and oscillator. We have a chance. Was that Quorumus on his back? What was that? Let's see. What the fuck? Oh, he has declared the battle has begun, I see. I don't know what I'm firing at, so it's strange. this. Nice. He's in our range. That was an interesting play by him. I love the balls he plays though with the oscillator. I fucking dig it. About to get that stagger. About to get stagger on us though. We get pulse protection, or pulse armor, I mean. Not protection yet, right? That would be a fucking wait. I think I fired that javelin off before locked on. That was cool on me. Pulse this. Nice, good timing. Odd to oscillator pulse armor, but hey, you know, more respect to you. This is such a drawn out battle. This is why it's not my playstyle. But he's just like, get the fuck over here. Oh my god! And I understand it, man. Not playing the distance game very well. Dear God. Oh, he's about to win by damage. Oh no, he won. Nice, GG, I guess. Fuck me. I keep running into walls. My bad. I can maybe die. I can pull it back. I can pull it back. Just a warm up, you see. I can do this. I can do this. I can make this. It's not too shabby. Fired it up again too late. Not used to its slow lock on, but hey, no. No sir, you retrieve that hand, you cannot. Stagger, let's go. We're bringing it back. Let's go. Let's go. I was playing too much at a far range. Not my forte. Need to be a little more balls. I got removed from my own party from inactivity. Dear God, he knows. He knows too much. Reach me with that hand, you cannot. Now we do this. Oh shit! Oh shit! That was so close. That was a good play on him, dude. I never did see his assault armor. I didn't figure it, but hey, GG's, brother. GG's. That was a good game. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. Hey man, if you're still good for that $10, honestly, if Hope was still streaming, you can go donate it to him. Help his buddy out. That'd be heat. That was dope. That was sick. Let's go. That's true. The build is battle tested. We don't need no Requiem PvP test. It's fine already. Oh my god, that was fun though. That was not bad. It was looking bleak in the beginning, but then I started playing it the way I'd like it, which is a little more close, a little more dangerous, and it paid off. Let's go. Let's go. That was sick. That was not bad. We live for those type of games, baby. Dude, I almost thought it was dead, dude. The assault armor into the charged oscillator. Hell, had he used the normal oscillator, he probably could have won that. He just made a bad move. I made a good move. Kind of. When you want the 10 buckaroos, my guy. Hey, man, you can either keep your money, because honestly, man, that was just dope. But if you do want to donate another $10, like I said, if Hopeless Gaming is still streaming, I have the link to his Twitch right now pinned. You can head it over there. He's doing a type of charity stream for his buddy who got robbed, which is not great. So he's doing just a charity stream, built up some money for him and stuff like that, because a lot of his shit got stolen, which is not great. But you know, I'm just doing my best, spreading the word. But yeah, no. Like I said, it is a holiday, so if you're strapped for cash, man, keep your bucks, man. Spend them wisely. You ain't gotta spend them on me. Oh man, that was dope. That was fun. You gonna head over and let them know? Hell yeah, man. We'll be here. That was dope. That was fun. That was cool. Yeah, this build is ready. There's no denying it now. Oh, we gotta give this the green glow of Requiem. How long have I been streaming? Almost 3 hours. Nice. Time do be flying. Yeah. There we go. Bing chillin'. Give this one the green glow of Requiem as well. It's a little too close for comfort, but still, it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. I see. I have it here. I think I have it still as a copy paste. Right? Yeah. There it is. There you go. There's a link to his channel. I don't know if he's still live. Let me check. Take a look. Chocolate. Yeah, he's still up to 6 people, I believe. Right? Or is it still going? Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's still up. Very nice. Let's listen into the stream, shall we?
Appreciate it. Oh no, my shield. Oh fuck. It's crazy how many people are still playing the story mode on stream, and somehow I'm like below all of them.
Hey man, story mode's lit.
Nice. This person doesn't know how to play the majestic and hammered on a Tetris nearly as well as Sue does. They're just like hanging back and like just getting easy shots on them. Pistols and Torinos. Nice. Unfortunately for you, the Rensetsus work just as good up close as they do far away. Considering this is the first new AC game, I really don't think they have a good grasp on balance for PvP. It's fine, but there's stuff like shields that don't have a good counter, like tools, and you can get kicked. You get the kick in any build, which is solid counter. Yeah. There's a kick in any build in this game. That's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't even counter the shield.
Yes, yeah, he's still left. He's still chilling. Like villain. But yeah. That's pretty dope. Is he on YouTube too? I think he does have a YouTube. Although he doesn't post on it very much. Although, from the last video, Requiem, the season finale, I did mention, and I did a poll about it, and it seemed that the masses have spoken. The most of you voted in favor of me bringing on some extra people into the Requiem series, some other content creators, which includes Hopeless himself, which he's down to join me in this crusade. So he will also be another channel you can go to submit builds, or you can submit me builds, and I'll send them over to him, and he'll upgrade them as well on live for the most part. Although I talked to him about making a video on a YouTube channel so that I can pretty much promote that from my videos to be like, hey, got this other guy on the Requiem team. You can send builds over to him, or he will be upgrading some builds sometimes too. So go check him out, and then you can go check the video. They'll always be there permanent to have the first episode of his Requiem. To have a video there permanently, so you can just go there, see what it is, see how he upgrades. Okay, that's cool. Then in that video, he can link and plug his Twitch, so you can just go to that video, go to his Twitch. If he's live, chances are he's either doing some PvP like he's doing right now. He's going through I think he's going to S rank or A rank or something like that with White Glint cosplay type build, which is pretty cool. But he also will probably be doing a lot of upgrading and stuff like that if he really wants to get into the Requiem series. But yeah. So I think he has YouTube. In fact, I know he has YouTube. He was in here commenting, but I don't think he posts on it very much. He mainly just streams on YouTube, Twitch every now and again. Or not every now and again, almost every day, which is nice. Pretty cool. Commitment, my good sir. I think those are all the ACs we have so far. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 builds upgraded, baby. That's pretty huge. It's 4 builds, that's 2 videos. Very epic. Very epic indeed. Yes, very epic indeed. Yeah. Suppose we don't have any other builds to upgrade at the moment. No, so I think 4 is a nice place to call it as well. So now I guess we can just chill out for a bit, talk about shit, all that cool stuff. I'm gonna further my S ranking of all the missions. What build to use? So I could show off some of the power of this here build, which is a lighter version of green eggs. Indeed. Let's see here. Sortie, replay. Let's S rank this mission. Shall we?
Gun 13, huh? I'll stick with 621.
Let's S rank them up. Which, from what I can tell, S ranking purely just depends on how fast you can do the mission. Not really much else. Not about damage, heals, just speed. Which is neat, I suppose. I mean, that's if it's a little more complex, it'd be a little more rewarding, but at the same time, not everything needs to be that crazy.
This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals will base is next. Gun 5. Can't tear yourself away from chatting with Tagalog. Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut? 2 targets destroyed.
Voice acting in this game is always heat.
Guess you're not a total amateur.
Just go, Todd.
That takes care of the frontline MTs. That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
Now this is the alternate version of the mission.
I'm receiving a coded transmission.
Probably get the mission done faster if I just don't kill them. So, I'll do that first.
Our request is simple. We want you to take out the 2 red guns.
No, but they're the best boys.
Will be double Balaam's offer.
Not a Glossu. Glossu's a bit of a bitch, but
Interesting. Your call, 621.
I refuse. I'm a good boy.
Not in it for the money. Whatever the corporations are giving you, More target remaining, 621.
One more target remaining, my friend.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one! Hot dog, we got an AC. More like old piss dump. Spare the dude from that team.
Good God.
Gun 4, you're not exactly cutting edge either. You want to be next up, Scrappy? Scavengers. Father the Lion, I found you. Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed.
Sure.
13. Guess you're not just tagging along anymore. Now hurry up and destroy that stinking old
Pew pew.
man. We've got a job to do here.
We did it, we did it. Let's fucking go.
Looks like my good for nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Good
Cheer
13.
Mona.
I'll keep that lucky call
That's
sign
another
open.
mission S ranked, baby. Oh, probably anyway. Can't imagine getting it done much faster. Man, I wish we could get co-op missions. Imagine like Souls type deal. D? What the fuck? What the fuck? Must I kill them? I think I might have to kill them. Guess so.
Gun 13, huh?
Well, it's called. It'd be dope if like an Elden Ring. If you bring on more people, if you co-op,
Let the red guns
then you
teach
open yourself up to
badass.
invasions, enemy players to invade your world. That'd be cool if this game had it. Enemy ACs, enemy mercenaries coming into your world to fuck you up.
Bailing Group AC
You
squad
get
red
cool
guns
rewards for
reporting for
defending, all that cool stuff. You get to play with your friends, co-op. We kind of go.
Great. An independent merc. Who's the wise guy
Be a good way to help your friends out, do like a
campaign
campaign run just to get some parts and stuff like that. Help them speedrun it a little bit, show them the part locations. Be cool. Maybe that's if they added like a DLC expansion where it's like specialized co-op missions that the more people you bring, the harder it gets. But you know, be just fun. But maybe, probably not. But they surprised us with the leaderboard, so I never figured they would add a new way of doing the multiplayer. I thought, just kind of dated, it's whatever. They don't really care. Usually from Soft don't really pay attention to the PvP too much. They care as in they'll add it and they want to make sure it's as good as it can be. But it's a PvE game first, story game type deal, single player experience first, multiplayer second. But in this game, it feels like they're actually balancing out quite well. So, would have been nice.
Wait, 621. I'm receiving a coded transmission.
Just wish they would add random matchmaking in a casual mode,
I represent the Rubicon Liberation.
not just have it be pure custom. So it's like, why?
Request is simple.
You're back now? Welcome to the backing. We pretty much ran out of builds to optimize, or at least we've optimized 4 now, so that's 2 videos worth. That's pretty good. We can upgrade another one if you wish. Co-op missions would be really fun. That's what I'm saying, dude. That'd be dope. Sorry, I'm S-ranking some missions now where we just chill. Exception.
Your cooperation is appreciated, Raven.
Yeah, I refused into this mission pretty fast, but it gave me a D, so I'm gonna kill them now and then see what's up. Hello, Tanky Man.
Waste their firepower.
Alright, man.
Now you've got a freelancer. No one picks a fight with the red guns. That's a low blow handler, Walter. Gun 4, gun 5, return fire! Looks like gun 13's playing
Da da
dirty now.
da.
The smirk's something else. We're in Michigan by mystery.
Probably should have switched my expansion to like Salt Armor because I don't need Terminal in PvE.
Choice but to withdraw. Volta, that's not the only thing you're losing, but good job getting wasted by the tag-along. Watch it, freelancer. I'm not going down like Volta.
Prepare to die, Gloss, you little bitch.
Daylight's out of Michigan, and no one's stopping me.
Nice fall there. Let's see.
Damn it.
Let's fucking go. That was a lot of health for a kick. Jesus Christ. A lot of damage anyway.
Confirmed.
Good God.
Gun 4 and gun 5 eliminated. You can bill me for the AC repair fees, Michigan. You've ruined our little field trip, Walter. I'll be billing you for tuition fees too.
I probably need to make the electric build, or maybe try the build I did this morning. Build you did this morning. Which one's that? We could make the electric build. There we go. That's right. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay, when to check if my build got an upgrade. I don't know if we had yours on the sheet. We upgraded about like 4 builds so far. Just did a quick S rank of a mission. Let's see if I have your build in the works. We had 2 from Discord and 1 from a YouTube comment, so I don't think we have your build. Is your build in a comment on the most recent video, or where's it located at? My good sir. Interesting. Oh, here's your build. Yeah, it's in a comment, I believe. Yes. Yes. Let's take a look. Let's throw on a base plate. Assembly. Restart. Alright, let's see here. So you look to optimize a light build. You've been using that you have dubbed Crimson Lance. Weapons. Du Vientos. Yep. Du Vientos sounds about right. Very good guns, very good guns. Du Vientos. What's up? I'm still being flagged. Can my build be upgraded? Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. What upgraded y'all's builds? And I think that will be it. Let's see. Yes. Alright, so what else are the next weapons? 60E. What haven't we? Back plasma cannons. Ah, I see. That they are. Hell yeah. Alright, this build could be nutty. Going in, stun them, and then just blast these off fully charged. Yeah, that could work out very good. Alright, let's just build for it. What's the frame? C3 Malander head. Very nice. Blinder C3. Core. Yeah. Let's try our legs. We gotta keep that speed. We got boosters. Inner parts. G1 P10 booster. G1. Interesting. That's FCS. SLS. BE20A. Alright. Oh boy, we're playing pretty close. Alright. So you didn't mention expansion. What is the expansion, my good friend? I don't know how to donate to Twitch. I see. I don't know how either. I think if you ask in the chat, if you're trying to donate over there, that they just have a direct link to dude's PayPal or Cash App or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. Not 10,000% sure, my friend. Yeah, this is build. Alright, these are full. Start putting new Requiems in here. One, and then we'll make this for the alternate version. Very nice. And we can just delete these because these are stationary blueprints for 3v3 builds. We'll keep this here for now because we love our boy green eggs. Alright, let's begin the upgrading process. So first things that stick out to me are that our speed is 310. That's pretty nice. That's the first of real speed thresholds. Health 9,000, pretty low considering it's not like 9,500 or anything like that, just 9,080. Not the worst, but you know, better than 8,000, that's for sure. Which used to be like the lightweight. Common health is like 8,750. So 9,000, not too bad. Our defenses, for the most part, are looking good. Most of it's over 1,100, which is nice. Stability 1,500, not very good. As well as our EN load being like actually a pixel, maybe 1%, almost over the end, or at the max that we can hold. Not very good. It means our generator will recharge at such a slow rate, and we don't have like a coral gen where it's not too much of an issue, so we're gonna need to build around that a little bit. For instance, I would switch. Oh my god, we lose so much speed by just changing the generator based on our parts. That's insane. Alright, but yes, for a build that constantly needs to be boosting and staying up to the enemy with Vientos. Not worrying about Genergy is just kind of not epic, so we're going to switch generator to Coral. We're going to keep Ocellus, just because it's epic. Booster, we're going to go with the Lula. So Lula is super good for middleweights and allows, or lightweights and middleweights even, and allows us to assault boost at incredible speed to catch up to opponents. So we can keep up the pressure, we assault boost to them, and then we keep boosting around them. Nachrider, or Nachrider, however you want to say it, are pretty good, and are definitely good for this task of jumping and keeping the air, and they're not technically reverse joints. However, if we switch to, say, like Mind Beta, let's see how these compare. It's almost better in every way, and we still get our jumps. Better stability, better health, better defenses, better speed. Everything's better, so we might as well run that, as it is technically just a kind of superior. Arms, we could run Nachrider, I imagine. Health is a little worse. Fire spec is higher, which is really good for these weapons. However, we don't need to necessarily. Our speed remains the same regardless. Yeah, we'll fuck the arms in a minute. Chest. Now that we're using Coral Gem, we don't need to worry about our EN load too much, as long as we keep a decent distance. But with these two on the back, it's going to be a little tough. Can't run that. So we're at 340 right now. It'd be nice if we could get 350, or at least very close to it. I think this will be the lightest chest for that, while keeping our EN load from not going overboard. Might have to settle for 310. 310's not that bad, but I wouldn't want to, didn't have to, no. Also stability at 1500, no good. We basically need to run Mind Beta. Speed's not taken back by too much either. Wi-Fi's fixed, oh hell yeah man, welcome back. What have you been talking about? Yeah, nice. Working on a new build. We got 2 more builds to look at. We got this one and then another one, potentially. Alright. So yeah, if we're running Mind Beta legs, we're just need to buy it. But yeah, running any type of reverse joint, even Nachrider, it's much worth to run the Mind Beta head as it has the most aptitude stability contribution. Core is probably going to be the best we're going to get. Thing is, if we're running up to 340 and we can't get to 50, honestly, I don't think it's going to be possible with this type of heavy artillery on the back. And we can't really run a lighter chest because none of them really. Actually, hold up, new chest. We can run this. Let's go. Health is taking a bit of a tank, but our stability goes up by a point. Our defenses go down by quite a bit, though. It's going to be a high risk, high reward type build, I think. If you don't mind, may I see what you did with my build after you finish this one? Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Definitely got to show it off and talk about some things on it individually. Let's see. So with this chest, we almost reached 350, which is insanity. For this type of build, that means we're just constantly around them, constantly doing a bunch of stagger, and then build up and punish. But I mean, with reverse joints, it's kind of a hard deal because Let's see how it just plays like this. Let's see how it can go. Also, I want to see. God, so light. Health is not great. All right, I'm gonna test to see how fast this feels with these mid reverse joints. Or middle weight, not mid at all. These are S tier. All right, let's get an enemy to lock onto. Yeah, we get some good distance out of our dodges still, even midair. God, the energy burns through like fucking hella quick, but I mean. That's the whole. That ain't too bad. Preferably after we charge up. There's a move. Spam dodges while to reload. Come all out. Fire. Obviously he's low health, so we're gonna see what it looks like on full health. Alright, here we go. Getting close. Ah, motherfucker! Oh, I didn't even charge up yet. I would have one tapped. My god. Need to actually charge up before I do this first launch. Let's go into the match, charge up. Get a salt boost, do whatever you gotta get to get close. Fucking needle them up. Pshaw. And they're dead. That is kind of meaty. It's kind of nutty. As you can see, our health isn't very high, so it's very high risk, high reward. But our speed like this is really good. See how fast or slow we feel if we go down to 310 by changing the core. Say 310 is our new speed threshold that we can be comfortable with. Maybe we'd run something like this. Not that much of a difference. You really only see a lot of differences in the minor speed thresholds from one over, one below, when it comes to like in situations where you need to have the extra speed advantage, you catch up to an opponent. You know, it's like if I have like 2 speed thresholds below someone like kiting running away from me, I'll need to do a lot of assault boosting and strafing to catch up to them eventually. But yeah. I mean, yeah. So it's kind of like a duh, you might. You either choose to go a little tankier with 9,800 health, 1,100 plus stability, or 1,100 defenses, 1,700 stability, or you tank it all down by a bit for just that extra bit of speed. Only 2 points below the speed threshold of 350, that is. So yeah. And actually, since we're in the 310 threshold with this type of build, we can actually probably maybe fuck with the hands a little bit, or the arms. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go something like this. Oh, we go to 330 with this. I guess we don't have to go 350. With this slight arm changing, we can go all the way to 330, which is all speed threshold above 10, which actually would be kinda goated. No, Not lost in stability. Defenses are still above 1100. 9500 AP. I'd take that. This has even higher health and firearm spec, which is going to be really good. Really important, actually. So yeah, Elba arms. This is good. This is not bad. Yeah, this is great. We got ours up the middle of the road here. We're moving pretty damn fast and decently tanky. Yeah, this could work. I'd use this. Seems really cool, really good. Also realizing getting really close for the needle guns, but really high risk, higher reward type play. Well, not too much high risk, but I mean, you have guns that only work at close range with the back weapons that don't really work outside of stagger very well. But once you do stagger, and you can stagger really quick with these needles, it will be fucking lights out. So yeah, with the booster change, generator change, you could even go with assault armor to get your you should let often. Though honestly, having a little bit of pulse armor, just becoming invincible for your to proc this naturally would honestly kind of be better, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we could change that we would change anyway. So far, so good, I think. I hope this was a good upgrade for you, mate. Hope it is all good. Fuel for the algorithm individually. What are you talking about? See. Actually, may I post the next build I'll submit here? I mean, I'll post it anyway when the next video drops. I just want to ask for some push. Yeah, sure thing. Go for it, mate. I'll just keep spamming mine in the video for the algorithm. Hell yeah, dude. Fuel for the algorithm, indubitably. Yeah, I think we can conclude this to be Requiem. From this. Nope, did I mean to do that? There we go, almost fucked it. From this to this. That's pretty good. We're more energy efficient, we're way faster, and our stats are pretty good. Much better. Faster, stronger, better. It is better! Ah! Now we'll do the PvP test to truly see who is Requiem. Also, it's just entertaining. Entertaining. But yes, alright, now that that's done, yes, we shall. Oh yeah, I gotta show you the your build. So it's a little different. So yeah, from this to this. I know you really like the quad legs, but man, you cannot get good speed with those things, man. Like, you'll be tanky, but when you have weapons that are like shotguns, which are max close range, you're gonna do a lot of work to get to close range. And I pretty much underwent the same experience in my ranked climbing when I was using this build for a while in the beginning. But when I was just getting outspaced by so many people because I just could not catch up, despite having the Lula. Maybe it was Brizzle Boost, old Brizzle Boost, I'd be able to catch up, but that's just fucked. That shouldn't be possible. But even with the Lula, everything I could to get close, I would barely be able to catch up. I actually did catch a fucking super light quad, the new light quad fucking missile boat, which was neat. But that was mainly through their lack of vision. They fucked up, and I did not, so I won. But I ended up shrinking this boy down to a lighter version. So Takamura here, right there. Lighter green eggs. And this, even at 310, made an insane difference. I was able to catch up to a lot of builds. Nearly all of the builds I would fight. Even some that really kept me at a distance, I'd be able to actually catch up enough to do enough assault boost Zimmermans to stagger them. So 310 is definitely worth it. So yes, we had to drop the quads. You have to drop the quads if you really want your shotguns to shine. But yeah, we kept the Zukas type of formats. Traded the Morley for a Majestic, as well as the other grenade cannon, as these can be fired more often, and you'll see similar results. But yes, what do you think? I'm back with the build. Oh hell yeah, dude! Let's go to the sauce, better than that. That is most epic. Some say go tired. I would agree. Let's see here. Lead away. Alright, let's see here. What we got here? Okay. Oh god, there's so much build information. Dear God. Let's see it. Let's see. Alright. Alright, well, first things first here. Going to. I guess it doesn't matter actually. Alright, yes, let's build some builds, shall we? For the love of God. Alright. % angry spider. That's pretty dope. Alright. Let's take a look at Zane's build. Right arm nothing, left explosive thrower, very nice. How about for shoulders? Explosive thrower, right coral missile. Let's see, coral missile, left weapon, bay laser lance. Oh god, laser lance, huh? Oh god, it seems like this is gonna be a build for the ages, I can already tell. Head, legs, and torso. Oh god, the new Lamborghini. Lamborghini. Head, legs, and torso. Let me see. Arms are Bastio. That makes sense. The fuck is this, dude? This looks pretty cool. Alright. Booster, PO6. Where are you at? PO6 SPD. Yep. FCS, missile lock FCS, sir. And generator. Missile lock on. One generator, I'm guessing gen, is the NGI. Very nice. Then assault armor. The place should be obvious. Ah yes, a kiting build, I see. Very good. This is an odd looking lobster. This is quite the build. I think it's too complex for my piloting skills, honestly. But it's pretty cool nonetheless. So, the goal. Hoverboat. Lock on. Charge this shit up. Fire it. Once it's fired, we switch to the lance. We then descend. We then bullet. Finish on stagger. We then boost it with a thrower. And that's it. That's the combo. And of course, we finish off with a punch. Maybe a couple punches. And that's it. That's how you play it. Sorry to teach you how to use your own build, but I think I got it down to a T. Easy claps, baby. Looks like if you did crack while playing Armored Core, nah, dude, this is peak male performance, peak physical condition. There's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Look at this man. Got the meatiest fucking arms, dude. Meatiest arms, skinniest, bent, broken legs, odd fucking frame, dude. Skinny head, dude. He ducks everything. He's goated. This guy's just good. This man is just another beast, really. And with the build, it's very important. You just hit him with one punch, and that's it. You just leave and refuse to elaborate, methinks. Fire the missile on charge. Let's fucking go. Oh, hovers close to the ground. Gotcha. Let's fucking go. For spaceship. I could probably get lower. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, baby. They just go by them and drive by them. Charge up. And with the drive-by. And with the drive-by. And boom, they're nuked. That's it. Back in car mode. Easy claps, baby. Yeah, this is definitely one of the builds of all time, I must say. I don't think I can upgrade this. This just seems like peak Armored Core, if you ask me. No, actually there is some way I can upgrade it. An epiphany. In a Eureka moment, you see. We give it the egg. Perfect. Look at him. He's perfect. There we go. You're welcome. Egg. He's been blessed. He's now perfect. I don't know what else I could do. I think that's pretty good. He's literally got an egg on his head. You don't even have to tell me. I already know you're satisfied with your care. This was the upgrade you didn't know you needed, but you now have it. You're welcome. Some say I'm too goated on the sauce, and I would agree. Sometimes a build just needs an egg, man. Damn, I know this build is this pretty cool build. It's pretty goated. Pretty cool. Oh man, that's great. The missiles are a last-minute choice because I couldn't think of of something better. Perhaps the right shoulder could use tuning. Maybe, just maybe, just maybe. You know what is missing? Yeah. But you're missing two things I can think of. Number one is a therapist. Number two, the jamming bomb launcher. Now it's truly perfect. I've outdone myself, I think. Because think about it. Think about the synergy of weaponry. You think, you go up to him and you're like, boom, stun. Now we both can't see shit. Then you free aim, right? It's stun. Perfect. Drive by. Go car mode to assert dominance. You still can't lock on because you're in the cloud. It doesn't matter. You spam therapist. And then what are they gonna do? They're gonna die. We have free aim, baby. Look at that. Do you need more proof? Are you not entertained? Would the napalm bomb be better? No. Not better than the therapist. The therapist is too good. But we can try. We can humor this attempt. Pow. Damn it. It's doing actual damage. We can have this. It's going to be the case. And napalm launcher actually is too shabby. A little underutilized because, well, it needs to be against a build like a tank that's going to be on the ground a lot. Which is not the case for most builds, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's pretty cool. That's to have. It'd be cool to have like dual napalm. Fucking dual bad cooks. That'd be funny. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people use the bad cooks anymore, honestly. Kind of sad. They're pretty funny. Beat him with a napalm and the flames. Burn. Yeah, baby. Burn. Yeah. Yeah, but it's on a wheelchair except wheelchair now. I see, it's kind of dope. But this is just clearly better. Burn. All burn. Out of this house. Out of this house. Yeah, I hope we get more fire weapons too. Get some like fire melee weapons like Voltaeus, that'd be fucking cool. Fire's a pretty cool part of the game. Has its own little like stat like electricity, its own proc like bleed. Could be more with it than just these weapons. What else could you add really? You got like a missile that drops fire. I mean, there is what the delivery boy and stuff like that like drops fire. That literally exists. Does it? Is that what it is? Pretty sure. It's just so unutilized because it's not good. Let's see it. Takes so long to lock onto. Damn. Nope, does not leave fire behind. Damn. It keeps going. I don't remember it coming back this many times. That's awesome. What the hell? Attacked it 3 times. That's kind of sick. Although it's so slow that it will never really land. Even the projectiles that fall are slow as fuck. Yeah, I could use some much needed upgrading. The upgrade would be kind of good. We could do Chevy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty heat. Alrighty. Well, I think that those are all the builds we are to upgrade today. I think we got some good ones. We got some good progress. We got like what, 5 overall builds fully upgraded. 1 PvP ranked tested. Surprisingly did pretty good. Yeah, overall pretty fun times. Me think. weeks. But it's getting pretty late, I'm sure, for everyone. So I'll probably call it here. But I appreciate every one of yous. And your boy is hilarious. Yeah. Oh yeah, just simply forget. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I haven't used it a whole lot myself, but yeah, it does not look very good, and I've not seen it work in action other than one time, and that was against an opponent that just didn't know. But yeah, thanks, Green Knight. Hell yeah, man. Anytime, man. Yeah, if there are builds I did not get to that y'all want me to take a look at, definitely leave a comment. I'll be sure to do another one of these live streams after the next Requiem build video goes up, indubitably, which should be within the next couple days. I'm going to be working on that video as well as the Armor Core review type video. But yeah, those will be my two projects for the time being. I'm also going to start a new series of best plays, like a top 5, top 10 plays of the week, or best plays in general from the Armored Core Xbox community from the Discord itself, which has like over 400 people, so lots of potential for some good clips and play. Yes. Good night, man. See you next time. Hell yeah. Thank you all for showing up, for coming out. Appreciate all y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out for now. Jermona.